Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Elendor Chronicles, brought to you by the Component Cast. We have a couple of things to get through, as always, tonight before we get on with tonight's continuation broadcast, because we left off in a fight last week, and I know everyone wants to be raring to get back into that, but there's a couple of announcements we need to make. First up, the final nominations have come out for the New Jersey Online Film Festival, and we have made the final cut for a number of categories. We are overwhelmed and very happy to be finalizing that, but we will keep you up to date if there's extra voting that can happen, etc, etc. But just as another thank you to everyone who's watched this show and has continued to support us on that front. Speaking of supporting us, though, one of the best ways to do that is through our Patreon. Patrons get early access to a lot of content, behind-the-scenes content. They're also getting early access to our Component Press stuff, where we are writing and generating game content. We also get the biggest cut. It's the best way to support us. So if you love these shows and you really want to help out, head on over there. Finally, we have the wonderful people at Syrinscape, who helped me bring this broadcast together. Syrinscape, they allow me, I use their online player, and it allows me to send my music across the interwebs to the various time zones in which my players are in, and they can hear the music live with very little delay. They also have an app to get you started on iOS and Android, and head over to Syrinscape.com. Go check that out. The app is free as well, and it's 20 free sound sets. You know, it's all good stuff. Either way, without further ado, let's get on with tonight's broadcast. And we're back. So, this week I'm going to handle the recap for somewhat obvious reasons. Last week, I feel like we need a bit more epic music than this. Hang on a moment, let's set the mood properly if we're going to. Last week, our adventurers finally met up with the King of Othrey, and after some emotional conversations that were had in the previous days, prepared themselves for the trial of Ruby's father to come. We also were reunited with an old acquaintance of Ruby's, one Sir Breton, who has since joined the group in the attempted bringing down of Ruby's father. They all gathered in a magically blocking courtroom. Zedaar took position in a secret compartment within a chandelier to observe the ongoing situation, because a situation it became. Soon the mock war council turned to the trial, and it seemed as though the jig was up for at least Edward Sunderstar, and maybe even the Duke of Arte, but a few curious things were noticed. Darius, when the troops came in, noticed two of the individuals. The armor didn't quite fit them. And as suspicions raised, Gourd went over to annoy the heck out of Edward Sunderstar, only to notice that one of the mages that was keeping up the protective wards looked a bit nervous. he attempted some magic and found out that, in fact, the no magic zone had fallen and combat ensued. So I'm going to pick up where we left off last week and jump right back into combat. So it is Edward Sunderstar's turn. Also, if you're watching and you hear a slight rumbling in my microphone, I do apologize. It is, how we say, hucking fought here. And I have to have the AC on today. Otherwise, I will die. Either way, we have Edward Sunderstar's go. He is going to move out of this area for the rest of his... He's used his action. He's got his movement and bonus action left. He's going to take 1 5-step foot over there. And then he is going to... You know what he's going to do? Does he have that spell? Apologies here. I believe he doesn't. But I'll double check. I can't find his cantrips. You know what? Because I can't see it on his character sheet, I'm going to leave it as is right now. Okay, so he's going to move, and that'll be the end of his turn. Zedaar, we're over to you.
Yep. I've had a whole week to make sure that I don't get this wrong. Zedaar is going to start his turn using his action to cast Channel Divinity, Preserve Life.
Mm-hmm.
He is just going to dump 20 points of healing into Gourd and 20 points of healing into Valmir.
Very, very nice. Gourd and Valmir, who I forgot to mention, were on the floor from last week's fight, holding on with a brief breath of life. You feel that breath embolden, and both of you awake on the floor, prone, amidst the combat. Gourd, you see stone above you protectively. Valmir, you see a lot of combat above you. You're in a slightly more dire position. What else are you doing, Zedaar?
Bonus action, he's going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay. Go for it.
Can I pretend to still be unconscious?
That would definitely take a performance check, but it's not your turn, so...
I was wondering if I could cast that 4th level, then I realized I don't have that set it up. So you know what? 3rd level it is. I'm making sure I have everyone targeted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 people to target, so 5 people it is. And that healing goes out to the group.
That didn't add the 20 you just said you gave me, so do I...
That's manual. You have to do that manually.
Cool. Thank you.
And that is going to be Zedaar's turn.
Okay. We just had a bit of a technical crash of music. There we go. Okay, so Darius, we're over to you.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I said I was going to do this. Kind of sucks that, well... Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and bring out the Gem of Brightness.
Okay.
Like I said, it kind of sucks that Valmir's back up. Because can't really be avoided.
Nor you blind me and him, but neither of them.
I mean, I'm sure you could avoid me.
Not to hit both of them. You're in line.
You could, and hear me out, move first.
Then it's just going to be worse, because then if I move sideways, I won't be able to hit both of them. Both of them are necessary, and I really want the Barbarian. Because he's the dangerous one right now, the most.
What if the edge of the line goes to the middle of both of them, though? If you move up 2 squares, you wouldn't get me.
He would be in Ruby's damage.
He wouldn't?
No, if I move up 2 squares.
Oh, sorry, 2.
That's where
He's 1 down, yeah. Apologies.
It does also matter that
it's 30
Breton
feet,
is...
so now it'll hit more people from that position. It's a 30-foot cone. So
But you can aim it.
you
Not that.
if I go up...
Why are you aiming it to go directly through them,
I'm
though?
trying to get...
That gets both of them. I don't even think that gets Breton.
I don't know if Midge would.
It touches my token.
It does.
That was the roll, right? It touches my token.
If you zoom all the way in, it doesn't.
It doesn't actually, is the thing. It does
Oh.
just breaks out. It's not in the circle of the token.
Okay.
I
Sure.
can see. I will be able to see.
I love that we had to zoom in like really far.
Zoom and enhance!
The data shows he doesn't
What are you doing,
actually get
Darius?
around
blind.
the square. Well, I'm trying to figure that out. That's what I'm working on. I could go there, and then after that, I don't want to be near the champion. Is the thing. I still have 10. Yeah, I still have 20 feet of movement. I could box in the. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna go up 10 feet, break out the gem of brightness, and use the full ability, which I'm just double checking here. 30-foot cone originating from. Yeah, each creature must make a saving throw. Yeah, so 5 charges, gem of brightness, in that cone that is currently marked.
Okay.
And mark off 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still not anywhere near half. So yeah, you can move my token.
Yep. Sorry. Other PC. Give me a moment.
Okay. And yeah, gem of brightness activates. So everybody that's within that cone that I marked has to make a con saving throw.
Cons.
DC 15.
You can make them do that if you want.
I
or-
can't.
oh, no, you
That
can't.
item does not have that. We've gone over this every time I use it.
Please make a thing that allows you to make. That allows you
I
to
mean,
roll.
it's attached to the item. It's-
You can still put an action in your
Create
character
a
sheet.
spell.
What's the DC?
15.
Okay. Good luck. That makes it. And this is a magical effect, right?
No, it's an item effect.
Okay.
It's just the thing the item does. I don't know if it's considered
a
magical.
It's a magical effect because it's a magic item, right?
Just let me double check. I don't know where I would see that specifically. It's not a spell.
It's not the physical attribute of a creature, so it is a magical effect.
I suppose it's not a spell.
Well, Edward Sunderstar is going to burn a legendary resistance because he failed that.
Let's go.
With advantage, I rolled a 2 and a 4. Dukavate made it, and now your paladin friend.
Yeah, whatever her name is. No, that's the
That's the king's sister.
Yes.
yeah, King's sister.
And she makes it with a dirty 20. She has a +8 to those. She's bad.
That's still
Okay.
that is still 1 legendary resistance burned.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something you get back every turn, if I remember right. 15. So, gonna move the rest of my movement there.
Okay.
And
Is the champion next to Gourd friendly?
No.
Okay.
He's the one that killed Gourd, so no.
Just making sure.
Depends on where your allegiances now lie, Ruby.
and I'm going to go ahead, and since I have nothing else I can really do, I'm gonna burn my action surge
Okay.
and attack with it.
Okay.
So that gives me 2 attacks. Am I at advantage?
Currently, yes.
Okay, cool.
Shield.
Hits.
Wait, don't roll damage. I
Oh.
said shield. Wait, man. Wait for me to confirm.
It was a barely anything.
I have to go in. It matters. Right now, it matters. What did you roll?
It was
9.
9.
Because
It was very-
he
it was
just failed his
minimum.
con save for his spell. Because of that.
Oh,
So it does
it's
matter
very
a lot.
shitty con. It's good.
It doesn't. I just rolled a 1.
You're rolling very shitty on the con. That's good.
Except he's just wasted that roll.
Mm.
I gotta go back.
I could negate this, because what's his AC at this point? Because I could just say that I put a precision attack on it and pump it up by D8.
His AC is 23.
Oh fuck! How did I hit him?
Well, he
usually
usually
it's
shield
19.
right now.
put shield up right now.
Oh right.
Yeah, I'm gonna use superiority die and just pump that up with a D8, and we're gonna see if that works. Because that way you don't have to. Screw with anything.
I've still got to do the caster shield, so
Yeah, that's true.
I've already
That's
changed
just
his health back. So
It was 5, so it would have been 25 that hit.
okay.
Yeah. So that did go through. He did break his con, or his whatever his concentration was. What did he cast?
Investiture of
remember
Flame.
Yeah, actually, wouldn't you have taken damage for being next to him while he's on fire?
I don't know. That I
Do not believe Investor of Flame does that.
Any creature that moves within 5 feet of you for the first time or ends their turn there takes 1d10 fire damage. So yes, he does. So
Yes, it does.
All right.
Darius,
Well, now and then
on.
after this, he won't have it anymore.
yeah, hold on.
And I still have one more attack. I'm waiting.
Just going to grab my tea. I'll be back in a second.
Ruby, has anyone told you that your dad is very hot?
I'm gonna quickly manually do this and just remember to take it back down.
I'm just gonna drink my drink.
And then do
Burn
the
us all on that one.
The only
Happens.
proper
One step
response to
removed.
that's the only proper way to respond to a friend of yours saying, "Hey, your dad's hot."
I mean, he's on fire.
My real father's getting married this year, in October.
You take 9. Oh, I just did that to myself. But can you add 9 points of damage to you?
Sure.
And then I will
40
put his
wounds.
health back to what you did it to. Okay. You're licked by the flame, and then you hit him, and the flame dissipates.
Right.
You may go for your second attack.
So far I have burned a legendary resistance and got rid of the vesture of flame. And next attack, which has advantage. I forgot. He still has
Okay.
23 AC, right?
Correct. Till his next turn. That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. So, all right. Very bare minimum on the actual damage. Is the thing there. Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. It is the Duke. Oh, I remember the bonus action Sunderstar was going to do now, but that's fine.
Too late.
Yep. Hand is off the chest piece. Right.
I think he was gonna drink a potion.
Yeah, he was.
Hand is off your chest piece, and and your opponent took their hand off their chest piece from the move they just did. It's just like, wait, no, can we go back?
Oh, no, you may not.
Okay. You're on the floor, Valmir, so these attacks are at advantage.
Thanks for the healing.
Thing
Hi
can
again.
use to save you.
It's a hit.
25. Fucking hell.
14 points of damage.
31.
That hits. Rolling damage. And you go down. He's still got 5 more, so...
At least your death saves.
No, sorry, 3 more.
Reset.
3 more. Full 5. I didn't say if that hit her. She didn't target properly. Her AC is... Yeah, that hits. It's going to start slugging into the King's sister.
Oh, don't kill Baber.
Valmir, quite literally, right before this whole combat started, I got rid of bait and switch and replaced it with a different thing.
Oh,
This was the
a massive
only
amount
time
of
I could have
damage as he
used it.
comes out. It comes out with that. Oh, actually, did I do it on this? Yes, that's fine. 26 points of damage on that last hit to her. She looks like she just took the full brunt of his everything. Okay, that's his He is actually... Oh, yeah, no, he's going to stay where he is. Okay, Zep, over to you. What are you doing?
Zep is going to start cranking his blunderbuss, aiming it at the Duke of Ate.
Okay.
Why is that advantage? I have no idea why that rolled with advantage.
It didn't. It rolled 2 attacks.
Roll 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Why
You're
did it do that?
yeah.
First one
You're
hit and the
attacking.
second one didn't.
No. You're attacking the Duke of Ante and you're attacking
And Edward.
Sunderstar.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
yes.
attacking 2 people.
But it says only targets Duke of Ate on my thing. That's really strange. Alright, let's try that again. Cancel, make sure I'm selected. Duke of Ate. There we go. Oh, it's probably because Braun was selected. Maybe. I don't know. This is being weird. So...
You're fine.
Duke of Ate hit, so that was 20.
20 hit roll damage.
Boom. 18. And I am going to continue to crank and let off another shot. That is a... It rolled off the side of the table. I think. How do you do it so it doesn't roll off the table again?
Are you clicking the dice, like double clicking the die next to the thing? That's fine.
Okay.
No wonder you guys keep rolling off the table so much this campaign.
Or else it's just swallowed yet another attack, because my ammo has just gone down again. Not that this uses ammo, it's magic attacks. Shall I just roll the attack again?
Yeah, just do it. Do it again.
That is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Boom. That is a 20 damage. On top of
Nice.
what I did before.
Very, very nice. His wounds are not editing because I'm touching the wrong keyboard. That's. Sorry, he didn't heal from his thing then. But there you go. Cool. He is looking pretty hurt.
Do I have any bonus actions I could use in this time?
Activating Brawn's a bonus action, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't really want him to move.
Fair enough.
Especially because the gun I am using is on his shoulder. Actually, he could get an attack in. And he could provide advantage.
Yeah, you get advantage if it just moves forward towards the Duke.
Yeah, okay. We will move here. And then Braun will attack the Duke of Ate.
Okay. Go ahead.
Hiss. As soon as I remember how this works, force rend, that's how. Except he should have advantage because he's now flanking. So
That
I'll roll that
hits
again.
anyway, but yes. Go ahead, just in case.
Just in case it's a crit.
Yep.
Nope, it's identical.
Same, identical roll, but awesome.
And that is a further 7 points of damage as his
Very
spear
nice.
strikes him.
Very nice. Very nice. Turn there, Zep. Over to the champion. Right, this one is in... Zedaar, this is in your area, so... What type of... Oh, you can make him do the save, right?
I
Champion
can
one.
do that, yeah. This is
I
he's
can
gonna be
do it.
Is it at the beginning of the turn?
yes.
Yes.
Oh.
He succeeds. He's gonna take half of this, so he takes 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Help dot fairly change color.
And you have a very high AC, so this is going to be interesting for this individual. So he's swinging his greatsword at you. First hit, a 20 is a miss. That's a natural 20 though.
Oh.
So Zedaar is taking
No.
33 points of damage as the first swing like bounces off your shield, and then he manages to bring it with an Oberhow and just catches you slightly in the neck. Another attack though comes in and it's a miss. So that is that one.
Split second, I thought you said another natural 20.
I don't think it rolled my con save for Spirit Guardians. Let me do that. Spirit Guardians falls.
Okay, Spirit Guardians falls. Champion 3 is gonna try and hit Stone. Okay, Shane, you need to do these manually. So, what's its AC?
AC 17.
Okay. So the 27 hits
Okay.
for 22 damage.
He dissipates.
Okay. And then he sees that you've woken up on the floor and begins to swing down. With his 2 remaining attacks.
Stone functioned as good a blade of armor.
19 hits.
Yep.
For 20 points of damage.
God.
And this final hit.
Does it still have me marked as prone?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Which is why he's getting advantage.
Yeah.
With that 27, it wouldn't have mattered.
Okay.
And you fall again. And then he's going to use
God.
the rest of his turn. He needs to support his friends. And master. Gonna go there.
Who's he flanking? Oh, me. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
I've got...
The king. The king has seen this mage appear. The king has seen this mage appear, and I think is gonna go to town on said mage. I am gonna need to roll these manually though, because all of the king's weapons have disappeared.
Slight problem. Also, when he
Starting to
attacks,
think
he
you don't
loses
want
the
us to win
sanctuary.
this, Midge.
Oh, he's got sanctuary on him. That's right, and I think he would know what sanctuary is. He is, however, going to move away from that mage then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then he's going to start trying to make his way out, I think. He knows he's the target. It's going to disrupt the combat if he moves away. And then he's going to take his defensive actions. Okay, Zaraj, over to you. Ruby, you're going to be on deck, so be ready.
I am.
Good, that's what I like to hear.
Oh, I'm muted. If I were to move to the space to the north of the Duke of Ate, would I technically have flanking?
No, because Valmir is dead.
Okay. And if I were to move,
Can't provide flanking if you can't breathe, son. To get flanking, there isn't anyone you can get flanking on right now.
Other than the
However,
champion.
however,
I
you
could on
would
the
still,
archmage, but-
you as a rogue, with your rogue, will still get sneak attack because they're engaged
Yeah.
with allies. So what
Alright,
wouldn't be an advantage is still have your sneak attack.
You could get flanking on the mage, though.
yeah,
true.
action economy wise, I want to take out the Duke of Ate. He's got 12 attacks, so I'm just gonna move up here. And is it control click to select?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep,
I'm
you got
going to just swipes with my sweet little scimitar.
Give me knives. Give me sweet little knives. So I miss.
17. Okay, I'm going to do my offhand.
Okay.
I'm rolling damage for that. Whoops. 23 hit.
That does hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so that's going to be this plus my sneak attack because it's the first time I'm hitting him on my turn.
Correct.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
Hey, 7 damage is
7.
still so good.
Oh
No,
my
it's not.
God.
Okay, for another 3. And then I still have my favored foe on, which is the additional 1d4 of damage. So, cool. I just rolled all 1s
Wow.
and 2s on every dice I've just rolled for a grand total of 11 damage.
You hate to see it.
Hey,
Oh my god.
The
You're
thing
rolling
is,
like me.
you say that, but action economy wise, even though it's low, still does that's like 1 HP can be the difference in these kind of
Cool.
situations.
Well, I get my
So-
extra attack, so I'd like to do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now that I'm
Okay.
unconscious, you've taken my rolls.
Yeah, thanks.
So you should get me back up so that I have the bad rolls again, guys. Just
18 does not hit.
No, it does hit.
It does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
That is
right
exactly
on.
his AC.
He's an HP tank, and he's not a.
Well, 9 points of damage to this
Hey.
man.
That's great. That's 20 total. That's
Still embarrassing. And then I would like to back up another 15 feet over here, not incurring any attack of opportunity because I still have Zephyr Strike. And that will be my turn. Thank you.
okay. Very, very nice. Ruby.
Okay. Ruby is going to begin casting a spell as she is going to cancel off the effect of the storm sphere.
Okay.
And all of that rage, all of that hate, all of that anger, emotion is going to draw in, and she is going to use the King's Inspiration for this attack.
Okay.
And she is going to wind up a twin cast of second level chromatic orb at the Duke and at her father. We are going to choose this as lightning damage.
Okay. Your father has no reaction. So
I do not know how to do the the D12, or is it a plus 12?
it's a D12.
It's a D12. I do not know how to add that to the
So
attack
you'd
roll.
roll that you roll a manual D12 and we'll hit math it.
Okay, sure. Then I will first do the chromatic orb, second level, 4d8. Let's do thunder since it's there available. Thunder's fine. We'll roll the attack first. Both of them selected. Oh my lord.
So you hit the Duke of Arte because apparently you've got a plus 10 to that?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's less. Okay, yeah, but you miss your father.
Well, can I add the d12?
You rolled a 1.
It's no longer a one.
It's still an awesome. A 1 is still an automatic miss.
Ah. Bah.
And technically with yeah, that's weird. I think that's a mechanic of the system, but with Twincaster, isn't it the same roll normally?
No, it's
Or you
not.
do roll separate?
It's,
It's two different
Okay.
rolls,
you
yeah.
would roll separate, yeah.
Okay.
Two different attacks.
Then it's just the Duke who eats this. 4d8
Make sure you unselect your
damage.
dad.
I did.
Cool. Okay.
Is that it?
Unfortunately,
Alright,
yeah. I mean, hey, it's still good damage. Like,
An HP tank.
You rolled fewer ones than Zedaar.
How many sorcery points do I have? I have 2 sorcery points left. Screw it, go in. A little flick of she didn't cast fire damage, that doesn't go off, and a little flick of fire. She's gonna wind up a quick cast to throw a fire bolt following up at him.
okay.
My last 2 sorcery points. Don't screw me over.
You still
D12,
you still have that D12.
You have the D12 for.
That hits.
We would have auto hit it anyways, because 18s is.
Okay.
12 points. Go down, you bastard!
We know how much HP he has. He's got upwards of above 300.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to.
I'm
Is
gonna
that the
move
end of your
to-
turn? Okay. You're moving.
Yeah, she's moving closer to Zedaar to help him out here shortly.
Remember, it's half movement through those.
Oh, yeah. Can I just do 15 here and then
You may.
here then? Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
It's action, bonus action, and movement. Yes, it's my
Okay.
turn.
Duke of Arte is going to take a legendary action. Right here. And I need to roll.
Are you no longer casting that area of effect spell that's there?
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, the 20-foot radius
Pointer.
is gone. Oh,
I got it.
okay.
That's a lot of D4s.
Drink a potion.
Yep.
Stop using my potions.
Let's see how many colors his dot goes up.
Oh, one.
Oh my god, he's just.
Okay.
I thought it went to green.
Yeah, for a second, like he just full healed. Holy crap.
I was typing it just as I put the numbers in. Breton, over to you.
It was still very substantial because it used to be the same color as the
Yeah.
Gourd,
Unfortunately,
you're on
there's
deck off this, so have that D20 ready.
no way for him to get flanking on anybody who is dangerous right now.
You're
and
engaged by
that
2 individuals
is-
as well, just as a
Sunderstar doesn't have his reaction. I'm not worried about him.
no.
You could drop down behind Champion 3 and get advantage.
Yeah.
From, like, getting advantage on me, and I could focus on.
My thought is more, can I just kill the Duke of Ate this turn? Since AC is not very high. No, I'm talking about the Duke of Ate, not
Duke
Lord
Ate.
Sunderstar. If I put out a lot of damage, could I just kill him this turn? And the answer to that is I don't think I could. No, I'm gonna try and see if I can't disable Ruby's dad. I'm just gonna attack him. Not gonna worry about moving because I don't want to provoke.
Okay.
It's got a 23 AC.
Oh, that's lots of damage. I'm sorry, I just clicked damage. Whoopsie. Just go ahead and give him that 10 back. Sorry.
Making me do math.
First
That's a
attack misses. Second attack is hit. I'm gonna dump a second level Divine Smite into that.
Go for it.
Oh god.
Ooh. 28 points of damage. He's still standing. Okay, offhand attack as well. I rolled really low. God damn it, that's Breton's turn.
Sorry, Breton. No. Gourd. Now your death save have reset,
Yep.
but I need you to roll me a death saving throw. Oh, so close to coming up with 1 HP there.
That's twice now.
Okay. The Paladin.
Come on, sis.
Advantage on either of them.
Yeah, she does. She is assessing the problem.
It's a problem.
The Duke.
She promised to kill her father.
Darius whispers over battle. The Duke. As he just saw Valmir get crushed twice in a row. Like this guy.
Yeah.
There is no escape for Valmy. You're not getting up, my dude.
I know.
Also,
I might as
he
well
did
just
hit
log
her.
off.
Log up like it's an MMO.
If you alt F4, they can't grief your body.
No, do what they do in Diablo 1 where they kill you, resurrect you, kill you, resurrect you, kill you, resurrect, keep dropping gold and loot.
Yeah, it's just
Valmir-
the turn order's in the wrong direction.
Valmir's the DPS that pulled too early, and now he's just stuck.
Leroy Jenkins.
At least we got chicken.
Going after the Duke, whose HP is back to that nice crimson
shoot.
color.
Hang on. Oh, weapons not be magic, so that should have been halved, but it didn't half for the Duke of Ate.
Oh yeah, you don't have the resistance on him. Yeah.
Also,
Right.
did you get advantage because he is flanked?
Very true.
There
she
was
did.
2d20.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
she did. No, she did.
Yeah.
She did. I am gonna untarget though while I roll, just to make this easier, because she's not. That's a miss. Okay. She's then. You then see her like point at the wizard in the corner and go, "Don't you dare!" And she. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw. Natural one. Okay, so she goes, "Don't you dare!" And he like fumbles his component pouch, and he looks visibly shocked. That the Archmage is now frightened.
Good.
Nice.
Okay. That's her turn. It is now the Archmage.
Who's frightened?
Who is now frightened, so he can't move. He can't move towards the combat. He's also surrounded.
He gets disadvantage if he attacks the paladin only, right? Or is it just general disadvantage?
If it's a range attack spell, he is disadvantaged regardless because there's several creatures within melee attacking range of him. But yeah, as long as he sees the paladin, he is disadvantaged.
All he's thinking right now is, "Zoinks, we gotta cheese it, Scoob."
Yeah, I'm trying to work out on how much this Archmage values his life compared to what's going on.
If I could cast ninth level spells, my ass would be gone.
Ooh.
See, the thing is, he's probably dead either way.
Why die tired?
Then it's game theory at this point. How much can you make your enemies' lives worse before you die is the question.
Yeah,
at that
and he
point.
can do that pretty big time styly.
Yeah.
So.
If I knew I was gonna die and I was in Mortal Kombat, I would just try and fuck with my enemies as much as possible.
But the thing is,
before I went
unless he
down.
tries to escape. So, okay, I'm going to allow one of you guys to roll a d20. And because of whose arc this
Yeah.
kind of is, Ruby.
Aw.
No.
I wanted to roll a dice today.
Okay.
12.
You do.
You might be able to.
You do get to roll a dice today. It's just a matter of life and death for you.
Don't wish for that.
Okay. So. He's going to fight because...
Oh god.
That was-
it was above 10.
So he is going to...
He's getting paid a lot.
I'm glad I saved a counterspell.
He's going to start casting a spell.
I'm going to cast a counterspell at 4th level.
I need you to roll.
Can 19.
Can he
It's-
counterspell?
It's... He can.
Is that really the game you want, Mage, where people are counterspelling counterspells?
It always ends that way when there's mages
It
in a
does.
party. It never
Rather than
stops.
counterspell a counterspell than
Sees
counterspell
the
a healing
counterspell
spell.
coming in as well as... You wait.
Why'd you remind him?
I've
that's a
counterspelled him every
possibility?
single time he tried to cast a spell. By this point, he identifies Ruby as the person who's doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, for sure.
If
Okay.
you want to play that game, then that's fine.
I am going to attempt to counterspell the counterspell.
Yes!
Can he cast
First.
2 spells?
Counterspell's a reaction. It doesn't
it's a
counter your
reaction,
turn economy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the one that
And he counterspells your
rule.
counterspell.
Okay.
So...
All right, everybody in chat, 1 check mark for that in the campaign.
Is going to...
Don't worry, I get counterspell next level. We're gonna start daisy chaining this shit.
Yeah, hey. So, can I draw this line?
I was like, he's gonna cast like a lightning bolt just through all of us, because there's a nice line of us right there.
Oh yeah, that
You
was my
called
first
it.
thought too.
So pointers for an arrow.
I played a sorcerer. That would totally be my first option. Would be like, oh shit, yeah, lightning.
Hold on. Let's grab
Not
that.
me. My first.
Now it's
Inkling.
awkward because if he wants to get most of us, yeah, he's missing some of us to do this.
So he just
Just
remembers
basically
them.
hitting Darius.
Yeah, basically. Well, he'll hit It doesn't matter. No matter what, he's gonna hit Valmir.
It really depends.
I would disagree with that because I'm laid down. So if he's hitting Braun, if he's hitting Zep, who is on Braun, who's fucking 6 foot tall, and me at the same time,
He's gonna be
I'd
hitting
argue that
Sunderstar.
lightning is.
That's
like, is it-
not how lightning works.
It should be.
It jumps between people.
Oh, so he's
So-
not hitting me now.
No, because he doesn't see you as the bigger threat in this situation that's going on.
Valmir, who's unconscious, definitely a threat.
He keeps getting back up. Point. He keeps getting back
He
up.
wants to take out the really wily cat that's in the way as well.
I can't even roll. I can't roll. I only roll once, sir.
Last session you did not. Last session you put out like 60 damage a turn. And for him, this has been literal seconds. So, okay, I'm gonna need. Oh, I can probably cut. I can do this right. So,
I need a lot of saves and 2 death saves.
This individual. This individual. You take 2. You take. Valmir takes automatic fails, right?
He takes 1 automatic death failure.
Or automatic death.
Yeah.
Fail. Is there anyone past that? No, just some people in the crowd. Okay. Dexterity saving throws for all of you as a streak of lightning rips out of this man's hand. Okay.
I rolled a 1.
You roll a
God,
1.
your character has not done well since they were introduced. Like,
I was doing amazing last week. I couldn't fail. No, this week is all the bad rolls.
did anybody succeed?
Zaraj.
Oh, okay. That one makes sense.
I just jumped up really, really high.
But you're still poofy from these
Hair on
Yeah.
the end.
Lord Sunderstar is going to burn a legendary resistance, so I'm going to manually do that one.
Oh,
I am also going to
burn
use my
legendary
inspiration and a flash of genius on myself.
Okay. I'm
So I
gonna
need to roll
I'm gonna
12.
untarget you, and then you can manually do the damage here. Actually, the damage is I'm gonna clear targets anyway because this is gonna have to be manually rolled because I'm doing it at a level above the level on this sheet. So
mine is a 15. Still fails, I suspect.
it does.
DC
DC was 17. Yep.
Okay.
Even with flash of genius.
11 plus 4, yeah, 15.
Okay. So.
We roll bad.
So this is third level. Every level above third, it increases by 1d6.
This mage having a spine is going to change his combat on on its head.
I just want him to kill Lord Sunderstar anyways, even though he has legendary resistance. It's just what I want right now.
Which is bad for everybody in that group, by the way.
God. Valmir, I want you to roll a natural 20 on your death save and just get up and kill Sunderstar. Like, get up and just stab upwards in your turn.
6, 7,
If I
The
get
lightning shocks him
nine,
away.
I'm fucking
10,
misty stepping
11,
the fuck away.
12, 13.
Are you
And
guys-
then darkness. Misty step, then darkness. Fuck this.
how many
I'm out of
is
here.
that? That was
A
12,
lot
right?
of d6s.
So, as this lightning bolt rips out, everyone who failed takes 52 points of lightning damage.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We're fucked.
What level did he cast it at?
That's like an 8th level or something.
an
That's
8th level
gotta
spell.
be. Yeah, that sounds about right.
For me, it's 26 because I passed.
That's
You have evasion.
half.
No, wait,
is
you
it?
don't. You're a ranger.
No, she's part rogue, so she might.
Part rogue.
Do you
No,
have-
evasion at 7.
So it's halved for anyone who passed.
Which was only Zarash.
And Lord
Yeah.
Sunderstar.
That's true. Hey, he might die.
50... 26? Not
Yeah,
quite.
26.
Yeah, he got close.
Damn it!
Oh no, sorry, I just hit the wrong keys.
Brett involves.
Gotta give it to the mage though. His last action on Earth is to fuck everybody else, except for the guards around him, which apparently didn't get targeted by this.
Oh no, that guy is dead. There is one that I just haven't targeted there. That is very.
Got it.
He's gone. He was there. Number 8 was there, and now he's just gone, obliterated,
Ceased to
dust.
exist.
He turned into the lightning bolt. The guards
Absorb
here.
that energy.
His ashes became like integrated. with lightning bolts
They
that went
became
out.
scattershot elsewhere.
Yeah. Like a particle accelerator.
These guards are gonna try their best.
So far, they've hit literally nothing in this combat.
And the one in the back move towards the wall so I can get a flanking.
Absolutely.
Sir, please. Pooch.
Come on, one hit. That's all we
That's
want.
a hit.
It's a, hey! Oh!
Shield.
Partially resisted it anyway.
That should have. Yeah, that would have been great. These guards literally do less than nothing the whole fight.
Valmir, I need you to roll that death save, bud.
He
Don't get
takes
a one.
he takes 2 automatically failures.
No, he takes
Took
one automatic
one.
failure
One automatic
from
failure. He wasn't
the
crit.
damage.
He wasn't crit.
Yeah,
That's a success.
Yes,
a
15.
1 pass, 1 fail.
Okay.
Oh God.
Sunderstar's going to take his action to disengage.
Oh no, I didn't. Wait. Just let me double check. Yeah, never mind. There was one thing I could have done. I could have taken, but I didn't. I didn't think it'd be useful, but.
And then he's going to
Lightning bolt.
use... He can't escape. He's going to shoot Ruby with a spell using his sorcery points to quicken cast it.
I have no reaction.
Okay.
Does anyone have anything? Counterspell?
Sorry, I used my counterspell and got counterspelled.
Anybody else? Does the king have a counterspell?
He
that
points his finger
I have
towards
a.
you.
Oh wait, no, I'm dead.
He points his finger towards you, and a thin sort of green ray springs forth from his fingers.
I'll make the deck save. Oh, wait, no, you forced me.
You know what? I want you to roll it.
Make it more personal. Stretch out the. Stretch it out.
Okay. That's a 2.
Okay.
These rolls.
Bye, Ruby.
This was not an encounter to roll for alone.
We can't roll save to save our lives.
Roll that disintegrate damage.
No inspiration or anything. I'm just double checking.
I used the inspiration yesterday. You didn't let anybody do the recap. I used my D12 from the other inspiration. I got nothing.
Then here
Can I
it
give
is.
her my inspiration from my recap last week?
Is that a thing we can do?
I'll allow it.
We can.
I'll allow
I don't
it.
know. That's why I'm asking.
I'll allow it because this is a very pinnacle
We'll
moment.
say
Because
Brett
it's
fell
a
unconscious. Brett fell unconscious, so Bless is gone.
yeah.
Oh. So that's the 4
So,
that you have.
Ruby,
So
as you
even-
see your allies begin to fall around you, there is just a subtle glow as the breath fades from Valmir. As in his shallowness, he turns to you. It just gives you a knowing look. I will let you re-roll that roll using Valmir's inspiration.
Well, this is where it's going to be a 1 because it's from Valmir.
Sorry, is there anyone else offering to give that inspiration?
15.
There is
10.
no
12. Because I don't know how to take bless off me. Sorry.
It's not enough. So,
I tried.
Something
could be
plus
fine.
40.
what's
Unless
Ruby's
he
HP right
he
now?
rolls a 64. It's her maximum.
She's the highest. She has the highest HP of the rest of the party, I think, other than Braun. Nope, she's got more than Braun. She hasn't been hit so far.
Roll it, Midge.
on,
Something,
Midge.
something plus 40.
Do it.
Ruby's dead and turns
Wow.
to dust.
80.
Perma dead or?
So,
Disintegrate.
I don't own a sweeping brush.
Mr.
as,
Stark, I don't feel so good.
She'll get better.
as the
We'll
bolt
fix it.
leaps out and fires, striking Ruby center mass. The green overwhelms her body, and you see her body begin to break and fade and disintegrate into nothing but dust. Ruby's gone. Zedaar.
Yeah, Zedaar's turn is fixing everything that has just happened.
Oops.
Can't fix that. There is no
Sorry, I
fixing
just
that.
skipped up to is that there? I don't know how that's changing. There we go. Back to Zedaar.
Zedaar is going to channel divinity, preserve life. He is
Okay.
going to give 5 hits points back to. I think he can get everyone. Yeah, everybody but Zeraj. No, hold on. I gotta double check the range on this. Within 30 feet, I can't get Zep or Zeraj. That is unfortunate. So that makes this math a little more complicated.
You could take the attack of opportunity.
No, I can't. Because if Zedaar gets hit, he's going down. Because this guy hits for 4d6.
46 is.
Like, he is going to hit me and knock me unconscious. And if I go unconscious, that's a TPK. No, I'm going to preserve life. And 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Gourd, Breton, Darius, Valmir, and Zedaar are going to give like 8 points of healing.
Okay.
Do we
I
have to do
actually
that
can't even.
manually?
I can't even give myself 8 points of healing. That's fine. I'm not worried about it right now. Yes, can simply do it manually.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, he is going to do a 4th level mass cure wounds or mass healing word.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Ah, crap. I gotta add this. Give me a second. Because this is not actually set up the way it's supposed to be. So 16 points of healing back to everybody that was in that area. And that is Zedaar's turn.
Okay. Darius.
Okay, that actually helped a lot. That makes me a lot bolder. Fuck.
thought exactly.
No, the problem is Duke of Ate gets a turn before Valmir goes, and the champions get a turn before Breton goes, which is a problem because both are vulnerable. But Zep, you get a turn before the champions go. How bad does the Duke look?
Give me a quick insight check because of your martial prowess and technique as a insightful fighter.
Okay.
And I'm feeling
Insight.
like a very generous GM right now.
I want you to twist the knife. Do it.
Disintegrates the
It's-
mage.
So much is going on right now.
Is he bloodied? You can tell me that at
It's
least.
really hard to tell because he's so covered in blood from previous hits, but you know that he's just taken a potion.
Yeah, a
It
lot
looks
of
like he's-
Valmir's on him.
He's got a lot. he's got a lot in him, but with enough bursts, there is a good chance he could still go down.
Okay, here's the plan, or here's my plan. I'm going after the Duke. I'm going to take the attack of opportunity. Zep, you need to go. You need to be a problem for Champion 3 because he's gonna kill Breton again if something else is not threatening him when his turn comes up.
If I get put down again, you could always like get me back up, and then I could get the fuck out of here, so I stop being a target.
That's what I'm gonna try and kill the Duke this turn with everything I got, so that Braun can get to the champion and hopefully save the new guy, because he's gonna go before the new guy goes. And if he hits the new guy, he's gonna have no other targets, and he's gonna kill the new guy. That's if we're doing action economy, that's the only one that makes sense. In the split second I look at Zep's face, does he agree?
Zep just nods back.
Okay, so 1 second. All right, so I'm going to take the attack of opportunity 5 foot up. Does Champion 3 attack me?
He does.
Okay. Well, does he have stalwart or anything like that to stop me from actually moving?
He doesn't have anything to stop you from moving, no.
Okay, well, he physically can't kill me this turn, so I'm just gonna go after that, and then I will...
He rolled an 18. Does that hit?
18? I actually don't think it does anymore. No, AC 20, so he misses.
So he misses. You do have the ability to strike at him if you wish. With
No.
okay,
No.
no worries.
Nope. I need those for now.
Okay.
So, okay. So I go here to try and maybe argue that
Valmir,
he's so...
I need you to roll a performance check right now to see if you are imposing a threat on the Duke of Ate.
I was going to argue that he's so enthralled with beating up
This
Valmir.
is the thing. That's what we're going with here. But it's like, has he realized that Valmir's back alive
I need the
again?
advantage, so you roll
Okay.
well. I need the advantage.
I can roll well to let the Duke of Ate know that I'm fucking alive again.
Basically.
If
Can I
have
choose to fail?
advantage- If I have advantage, I might kill him this turn, and then he won't be a problem anymore. And then he's surrounded on 4 sides, so he's got to make a lot of choices.
I will be real with you.
Fuck you.
I will be real with you on this situation because I know how dire this is right now. What's your max hit? What's the max damage you can do on a hit? Darius.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, me? Including criticals?
Not including crits.
Not including crits. I can do 1d8 plus 8, so that would be 16 total for 1 hit. But I can also, I was planning on pumping one of my
You can
extra
technically
d8s.
kill him in 2 hits.
Yeah, that's and I was gonna pump a superiority die into one of these, so I actually get an extra d8 to a hit.
Sure.
It's just so, Yeah, I don't think because I also get a +9 to hit.
Then I'll
in
leave
my
it with Valmir.
attack.
Valmir, if you want to
It's a
play dead,
chance.
the performance is to play dead. If you want to play bait,
I'm not playing bait. I'm not playing bait.
okay, then a performance to play dead.
I'm sorry, Darius, but he fucking hit like a truck. I can't.
It's okay
take
because I
more
know
of
you're
that.
bad at playing dead. I know you have a bad performance check, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. Go ahead. I'll
be
let you have a
surprised.
chance. I'll let you have a chance.
Okay.
That's a 22.
He thinks you're dead.
Shouldn't have said anything.
But Darius, you do not have advantage on these strikes, but you may go ahead and make them.
All right, that's totally fine. I understand.
I gotta. I can't
I
get hit again.
understand. I understand. I'm not bemoaning what you did. I'm not angry. I'm disappointed.
I mean, look, I'll live to feel that disappointment and be fucking happy about it.
That's a
23
hit.
hits. So I am going to just so I make sure I know what this is. I am. Which was the one I was trying to use? Hold on a second. I have way too many of these maneuver options now available to me that are on multiple different strikes. Precision. No. What was the one I was looking for? Precision. No, it's commanding strike. So, what this basically are menacing strike, I think, is what I'm trying to say. They're all on different charts.
Okay.
Extreme strike. Menacing strike. So basically, what I'm doing is I know he's not gonna fail the save for this, but essentially he has to make a DC 15 saving throw, which saving throw of wisdom, or he's frightened of me. But doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one way or the other. I add a D8 to the damage of this attack. So that's just how that works.
He succeeded the saving throw.
I didn't think that was going to work anyways. So but he still takes the extra, so I still do the damage, which of course I would roll minimum on that, because why the fuck not. But I also add a D8 to that roll, so that's a further 3 on top of whatever I just rolled. For that next attack on him hits with the 24.
Okay, Darius, I want you to deselect him as a target for this damage.
Okay.
Just to add the suspense. So roll your damage. That hits.
Fuck, do I do it again? Because there's nothing that says I don't. It says just when I hit a creature with a weapon attack. So I could add another D8 on top of this, but the option I was going to do was I was going to throw a dagger at Sunderstar at the end of this and add a D8. Because I have an extra D8 damage on top of the throwing attack with the dagger, and I have a very good throw. And he has really shitty armor class. So
Kill
that was
this
the
guy
question.
first.
Yeah, Edwin's AC is back down to 18, so.
Yeah, he is. And I get a +7 to my throw.
Kill the threat you know, not the one you don't.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do.
We got a bunch of
menacing
people acting before Edward's turn.
There's another menacing attack, so he has to make another DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or be frightened by me, which he's going to fail, or he's going to succeed. I mean,
He succeeded.
thought so. Damage is 10 plus 4, so 14 magic radiant damage that goes on that, and that is all of my superiority die. I'm tapped. This is the first time I'm completely out of ammo.
You swipe down with your sunblade and it kicks up enough dust on the floor, and you just look. The Duke is still standing.
Okay. Is The plan still stands. Champion 3 can't be allowed to not be. He needs to have a threat, or else he's gonna kill the new guy.
He's gonna have to spread his attacks, he thinks.
Who's he gonna go after?
So he's gonna send some return volleys to you.
Come on!
Oh,
The first strike, Braun is going to deflect, so he has disadvantage.
disadvantage, okay.
Thank you.
So it still hits because the lower is a 12.
He's getting the high rolls out. He's getting the.
That is 14 points of damage as this great axe comes down on you, Darius. And he's going to roll a second one into you
Right.
for a 27, which hits.
Right.
And does... Oh, that was almost max damage. 24.
Okay.
He's
Rolling 2d12s, so he has a really high floor and ceiling, so it's kind of a big swingy attack there.
He saw the deflection come in from Brawn, so he's going to send one Brawn's way. Misses Brawn with the first one. This kind of man, he's going to be angry at that and rolls another one.
Where was that with me?
Misses again!
Let's go.
Okay.
I mean,
Rage takes
I'm
over.
dead, don't worry.
He's going to roll up Brawn again and miss. So
Braun is a tank!
So he feels like Braun's shield come into view when he's fighting Darius. Turns his rage towards Braun, and Braun just with the tower shield, taking this indomitable axe from the Duke of Arte and parries it away each and every time. That is the Duke of Arte's turn. Zep, what are you doing?
Zep is going to start turning the crank, aiming his blunderbuss at the Duke.
Okay.
That is a 10 to hit.
That's an
It's
automatic,
an automatic
miss.
miss.
Yeah. So he is going to
Unfortunately.
continue turning this crank and hope that it will go a little bit better. Nope, it is not.
It doubled.
it is better.
Hey, it's better. It's
100%.
100%
You rolled
better,
twice as
but
high.
that is a 2. Sorry.
Lambert, what have you done to us?
Bonus action, though. You can activate
What have I
Brawn.
done? Is in general.
You're conscious, at least.
This is accurate.
Zep is going to turn towards where the king is. He is going to type a couple of things on his bracer, and the small little drone that has been hovering around the king will take off and fly over to where Breton is instead. Breton is now sanctuaried.
Oh.
That's better, but I know their wisdom's not terrible though.
Okay.
Let me just
Back your
cast
turn.
that. Give me a second. Boom. So the king is no longer sanctuaried.
Sanctuary's not concentration.
Oh! Huh, you're right. Okay, never mind. Then what else am I going to do? That is a bonus action. That is my action. I could still move technically, but that would seem to me to be a bad idea. I will stay here.
You bonus action, you're staying there?
Yep.
Okay. Champion 1. Gonna keep attacking Zedaar. That's a miss.
If anybody, it's probably the best person to keep attacking since Zedaar's AC is that
That's
high.
a hit.
You were saying?
It's still better than most
Stop
of
talking.
Nope, totally fine.
And a miss on the final strike.
Let's go.
Zedaar just at the back tanking everything.
Thanks,
Champion
Bahamut.
3.
Thanks, Bob.
Sees his boss.
Surrounded, literally.
Yeah. He is pledged in allegiance to the king. To the Duke of Arte, so he is going to move this way. He's going to start striking the paladin. A miss. That's a natural 20.
She's fine.
Jeez.
For
She's got
37
more than
points of
200
damage.
HP. She's good.
25. 28 points
Okay.
of damage.
Okay,
So
it's
that's-
getting worrying now.
Okay.
You were saying?
Okay. The king.
I will have the same amount of bravado throughout this whole fight until I'm dead, and then things will change.
You need to remove Sanctuary from the king.
No, he
No,
doesn't.
still has it.
Still
I was
has
gonna
it.
say,
wrong.
oh, you can do it in both. Oh, nice.
It just maintain. It just it's not concentration. Until the king does a hostile action, then it gets rid of sanctuary, right?
Zedaar,
So yeah.
we're over to you.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, the Duke is still alive. Can I see who's more injured between Ruby's father and the Duke? Like who's dripping
I'm
more
going to be
blood
real with
from?
you guys. The Duke of Arte has 3 HP.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm
Edward
gonna do.
Sunderstar has 9 HP.
All right, I'm gonna do what I like to call be a badass, and so I'm
Go for it.
going to move myself over here,
Yep.
and I'm going to attack the Duke of Ate by selecting him because I remember to do that, and we are going to slice at him.
Yep. Go for it.
Typical DPS gets the last hit bonuses in.
I crit failed. What is going
Automatic
on
miss.
today?
Oh, guys, I'm...
Why? All right, well, I'm gonna use my
Hi.
freaking offhand
Yeah,
attack.
go for it. Go for it. Go for it with the off. Go for it with the offhand.
A 25.
That hits.
Thank
That
Christ.
hits.
You need to remove
right,
bless, by the
okay.
way.
You don't have
Oh,
bless
I have-
anymore.
I don't
so
know how to take
24
that off.
still hits. It's fine. It still
Okay.
hits.
It's
Zedaar,
fine.
how do you want to do this? Because you can't fail to kill him.
Okay, I want to plunge my scimitar in the back of his neck, and I want it to protrude out of his mouth, and I want to just not even like I want to kick him off of my blade, and as I like remove my blade, I then want to do my feline agility, and then I would like to move over here.
Before you do that, roll me an acrobatics check because this is how this is happening.
Okay.
Zedaar,
Yes.
you see the Duke of Arte being absolutely blocked by Brawn. In that moment, you see a gap under the tower shield. That's enough for what's happening here. Because this is extra flourish on what you're already doing and because of your climb speed and everything. So, you find a gap under Brawn's arm, and literally as he deflects the last axe hit, you come up from under Brawn's shield and just plunge your scimitar through the Duke's neck, twist it, pull it, and his head rolls and scatters over Valmir. Brawn then, with the
Killing
shield,
Valmir.
scoops you a little bit and throws you towards Edward Sunderstar.
Yes. Great. So then I would like to
So you have how
Go.
many feet of movement? You have
I have
15.
moved 5,
you've
10,
moved
15,
you've still got
20. But if I use my feline agility, I have
you're there.
45 left. So yeah, I can go there. And then I would like to extra attack him.
Yep, clear your target and go for it. I think no matter what, he's going to reaction shield this.
Gives him a 23.
So its AC is currently 23.
I don't have bless. So that's
19.
going to
19.
That's a
be
19.
a miss. That's okay though. I'm just gonna stand right here and I'm going to, as he deflected my scimitar, and just look at him and be like, "Are you proud of yourself? You killed your own daughter." And just brace.
He holds the shield up to you, but he is just staring towards Ruby. Or where Ruby was.
And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Ruby is dead. Breton, you find yourself on the floor. You look to your right. You see where your charge most recently
Aaron
was.
isn't even aware of what happened. He was unconscious at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
You look towards
he fell
where Ruby
unconscious. He
was.
wakes up. Ruby's just gone. He has
Yeah.
no
You
idea
have
what
no
happened
idea.
to her.
You're looking around. And things
At
look a
least
little
she
bit
got
better.
out.
But hearing Zedaar say, "You killed your own daughter," he is going to pick himself up. He's going to drag his up
Yeah.
to the time. You son of a bitch! He is going to provoke from the champion and make his way over to the Lord Sunderstar.
Okay, the champion does not have an attack of opportunity. It was already used on Darius. So,
Okay. He is going to go over there and just swords. He's just going to keep stabbing at him again and again and again.
Yeah,
He
go
would
for
still
it.
have one. He moved in between there. He used to be lower. He was down 10 feet from where he was because I moved up. I was next to Breton. So he would have gotten an attack of opportunity. It would have reset.
oh right, okay.
Just-
Well, I'll
yeah.
roll one. I'll
It
roll
doesn't-
one.
yeah,
That's champion 3, right? No, because he went on you. He attacked on you.
Yeah,
Champion
and then
3
his-
hasn't got. Oh, because
And
we're
then he went again.
Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, he's in the position I used to be in.
Yes. He
Yeah.
missed anyway. It's fine. Continue
Yeah.
on.
Ah!
Baron is just going to start flailing at this guy with his swords.
Go on, Breton. You can do this.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
That's a miss. Offhand attack.
Come on.
That's a miss.
Sunderstar's shield. It's done so much legwork this whole fight.
Just going.
That is that's Breton's turn.
Oh, we have attacks of opportunity.
Gord's gonna get up, have absolutely no emotional investment in this, and kill the big boy.
Gourd.
Yes.
You're very perceptive. You hear
Yes.
from Zedaar that Lord Sunderstar killed Ruby. The surrounding fight is coming towards an end. There are still a lot of threats on the field, but you know the worst threat available to you right now is Sunderstar.
I am going to groggily, slowly rise to my feet.
Okay, you use half your movement to stand.
And I'm going to stumble over. Hopefully I can get to, where is it? There?
You can, and you do have advantage because Zedaar is definitely providing flanking.
And then I'm going to go roll a second level inflict wounds.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be a d20 plus 8.
His reaction is gone too.
Well,
That's
no,
going
it
to be
defies
a
his shield.
24.
Okay. So, don't target him, but roll your damage because as you feel the resistance of the shield, that your claws just grip into it and break through the magical barrier and touch Lord Sunderstar's chest. Roll damage.
Don't roll minimum. Don't roll minimum.
And
I'll do
with
it.
it,
Damn.
you feel the black ichor of necrotic damage leave your claws towards Lord Sunderstar, and it enraptures his chest. You see that his body begins to decay in front of you, and he looks at you, and you see, even though he's been blocking these attacks, his face is just streaming with tears. And
I should have left you silent from the beginning.
with his last breath, a knowing nod leaves Lord Sunderstar as he slumps to the ground. Would you like to do anything else with the rest of your turn?
No.
Spit on his corpse.
Okay. The wizard is frightened. She's going to try something here.
Is the wizard who frightened?
Paladin.
The paladin frightened
Paladin.
her. It's her go. So she's going to try something here.
Kill the champions. We don't want them to become a baddie later if they get away.
Oh, she fails. She you hear her go, "Your lords are dead! Give up now, and maybe we will spare you." And the champions just kind of laugh at her. She, however, then grits her teeth and goes to town. Or not. Yeah, or not.
So I'm saying the champions are pretty beefy.
No, I'm just rolling absolutely poorly. That was 5.
Welcome to the club.
The Archmage.
Kills the guards this turn. he spends the turn inflicting wounds on the guards.
Seen the situation go
Arguably,
terribly.
it's just as bad for everybody.
What is the casting time on that? Oh, it's an instantaneous. Okay. He's going to cast a spell. And
Ruby counterspells it. Oh, wait.
he's going to...
Flick of ashes.
Son of a bitch.
Do the guards get a reaction? Can they do one thing?
They're
in this
not
fight?
mage slayers, so unfortunately they cannot. But he is effectively gone. Maybe you'll find him on a different continent later. Right. Okay, the guards, confused, move to attack the champions.
Heroes. They'll do it.
He's going to go there. He has advantage on this attack.
This is where they're going to shine.
That's a miss.
No, it's not.
No. I don't think... Can they physically hit these guys?
Yeah, not 20.
That's a hit!
Let's go!
Oh. Oh.
Is it a kill?
No, it is 5 damage. 6 damage.
6 damage. I think that's
Hey,
double what
hey,
they
it's
did to the
helping.
mage.
Now that's a lot of damage.
6, and this one's going to use his action to run all the way over the other side to provide
Stand on
Valmir
top of the
advantage.
Duke of Arte's body.
Technically, you can. Valmir, over to you. You're standing up, I take it.
Or you just
Yeah,
teleporting away.
Question. Misty Step. Can I teleport onto my feet? Does that cost movement? If I teleport, do I...
think so. I think you appear as you left.
Okay. I'm going to Misty Step to there.
Okay.
And... You just cleared that. And just a moment. Okay, yeah, never mind. Can you cancel that movement, please? Sorry. That wasn't cancelled. Anyway, I'm Misty Stepping to there, and then I'm going to use the rest of my 15 feet to move to there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna help out Zedaar by stabbing this evil son of a bitch in the back, hopefully. So I should have advantage. Why did not confer advantage? I'm just gonna roll again, just in
Because you're still
Oh,
prone on your token.
Oh,
Your
can you-
token's still prone.
Yeah, can you unprone me, please?
You guys can do this on your characters, just as an FYI. If you bring up the little on the combat tracker, the little brain with diamonds above it or the stars above it, you can go into that and remove effects that way. You can also have add effects in there.
Should I roll an attack again, just in case it's a crit?
You dropped a.
I didn't drop anything.
Okay, then
I
yes.
canceled out.
Sure.
Oh, it was so close! It was on the 20 for so long! Fuck.
You hit
alright,
him
does
though,
it...
so roll damage.
Yeah. That'd be 12 damage to him.
Okay,
And then I'm gonna hit him again.
go for it.
I forgot that I have advantage, so I'm going to roll that one again. That's a hit. And we do a further 8 damage. Then I'm going to action surge, because I'm tears streaming down my face because I can see that Ruby's not where she was before. And we're going to hit him again. That's another hit.
More damage.
And 14 more damage. And the final one. Let me just put advantage on that again. Alright. That's another hit.
You hit all of them so far, which is good.
And that's another 13 damage.
Awesome.
And that's everything. Action, bonus action, movement. That's me done.
Okay. 2 things happen on the now deceased Lord Sunderstar's turn. You feel the ground begin to shake slightly. More and more. The more perceptive you think that time is running out for this engagement. Or at least before something else happens. Also, Gourd, Zedaar, and Bethany. The corpse of Lord Sunderstar begins to catch fire and crackle with immolation.
Good.
But that's it. Zedaar, it is your turn.
Yeah, back to Zedaar. What does he even do in this situation? That is a really good question. A lot of people are still low on hit points. Yeah. He is going to... I think he's actually just going to throw a bonus action heal out, just to get some bonus action healing out. Darius is low, Valmir's low, everybody is
I've still
low.
got a second wind. Don't worry about me. I've still got a second wind.
Gourd and Breton are both low on hit points. Jesus. But he can't heal multiple people. That's nothing we can do. He's just gonna throw out a healing word to... I'm not gonna be biased, I'm just gonna say Gourd.
You do yourself, mate.
No,
Honestly.
you can go Breton, that's fine.
He is technically closer to
I
Zedaar
still
as
have
well.
spell slots and stuff like that, and I can heal myself.
No, that's fine. I cast a healing spell, so Zedaar gets to heal himself regardless. That's why he was doing it. And then he's going to cast Sacred Flame on the knight that's next to him. No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure I detargeted myself, but okay.
There you go. Now you're not.
15 points of radiant damage to him. And that is Zedaar's turn.
Zedaar, give me a quick perception check, please.
Okay. Ten.
Okay, thank you. Darius, over to you.
Right.
Your threat assessment of the area. The main threats are down, but there are still 2 very, very potent targets.
I actually think that the champions have done a fairly similar amount of damage to the Duke of Ate in general. Just so.
I mean,
I think
Valmir face checked a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Those mirror images?
Yeah.
Honestly, very epic for the 3 seconds they were up, and then, they immediately.
Look, if each one of his
vaporized.
attacks takes a second, then 4 seconds, mate. Let's get real.
Yeah. I'm going to just hit Champion 3 with the Sunblade. I have advantage because
Yes, you
the
do.
guard is on the other side. He is doing more than he ever did during this fight, just standing there menacingly.
Oh, it's so mean.
It's honestly been the same every time. When there's an NPC in a fight that has guard in the title, they're useless. Almost every time.
The uniform of the guards is red, right?
Actually, like gold and black for this location, I think.
Well, it's gonna be red by the end of it.
Gold and blue. Gold and blue.
Damn.
That
Almost.
hits.
Well, I was trying to get a natural 20 so I can just end this quicker.
Oh, it's trying. Just try hardest, get the roll tech.
Yep. You know, why couldn't I have rolled this well when I was damaging the actual big bads instead of all the ones? So that's it for my attacks. I am going to go ahead and use my what is the name of that ability? The thing that gives me the heal
Second
stuff,
wind.
the health. Second wind. I'm going to go ahead and use second wind.
Second wind, a bonus action.
Yes, I'm pretty. No, I think it's just it's a bonus action. So I'm just gonna. I have no superiority die left. I'm literally useless. I have no battlefield control anymore. So what is that? D10 plus fighter level, and I forget what level we're at now. 8. Cool. So. Cool. I get 16 HP back.
Very nice.
I'll go ahead and apply that, and that's it's kind of it.
Zep and Braun, over to you.
Okay. Braun, get me to Zedaar.
Yeah.
Going around to there. I have lost one friend today already. I will not lose another. And I'll clamber over to where Zedaar is and hand him a potion, which is my way of casting Cure Wounds and doing this at level 2.
Nice.
Which I will then need to add another d8 because I don't have that set up.
I really like the idea that Zep has like what's it called, like fake glass that they use in like shows, and he just breaks it over people, like prop
Yeah.
glass.
So you recover
Glass, you actually eat the whole thing. You just eat the whole potion.
12 hit points total. And bonus action. Sanctuary on. Sanctuary on Braun.
Interesting. Okay.
Actually, no, Braun can do something which I just realized that I have not used once. Sanctuary on Darius.
I'd rather you put it on Zedaar, but okay.
Zedaar's just been healed. No, I have ways of protecting Zedaar. Sanctuary on Darius.
All right. Because I'm going to be attacking on my turn anyways.
And then I have just been reading the rules for Braun, and he is actually way more tanky than I had initially realized. Because if I do not tell him to take an action, he automatically takes the dodge action.
Oh.
So he is going to take the dodge action and just plant his tower shield in the floor.
Fantastic.
And that's us done.
Imagine a party of zaps.
But the floor's on the floor and you're up there. It's...
Zep is fine.
Okay. He's going to try and take a swing at Braun. What's Braun's AC now?
Braun's AC is 18, and this is at disadvantage.
Okay. It's still a 25 to hit.
Damn Lord.
He just
fuck.
pushes through that tower shield and with pommel and grief, and then swings the great sword round, and just Braun collapses over. Zep, you land from your seat. The little safety harness already just unbuckles and you're on your feet there. He's going to attack you now.
Okay.
Zedaar is.
Shield.
Oh,
Never mind.
okay.
Shield.
So his attack then comes down, as this helmeted knight comes down and you just reaction shield. Putting your AC to, could you set
21.
the AC? You can apply shield to yourself. So if
This
you
is why
target
we-
yourself
yeah.
and task
There you go.
shield.
What was that,
Okay.
Gourd?
And then his final attack comes down,
I said this is why we kill ads first.
which
God
hits.
damn it.
What did it set your AC to?
21.
Never mind. I can't do anything about that.
And you take
Yeah, we should have gotten these guys first.
25 points of damage as the first hit like sort of bounces off your shield, and then he uses the momentum of the bounce to then power through it this time and comes straight down into like your clavicle.
Ouch.
These guys have knocked down 5, and have knocked down somebody 5
Okay.
times. Like some people multiple times. They've killed 5.
Uber.
I am still standing.
Yeah.
Don't say that. They feed off of arrogance, apparently.
Right.
No, that's what the
That's
dice
arrogant.
gods do.
That was relief.
Oh, thank God, the ablative armor is taking the hits.
Such an asshole.
Oh my god, he missed.
Holy shit!
Because the other guard fell on him and knocked him down.
This is just proof that enough Urbies can take down an Atlas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Instant death. You guys know how long to have advantage on him.
He killed that Dwindling guard so hard, he actually went right around. He could kill another guard with the excess damage of that.
I don't think it works like that.
It just swings right through one.
Zedaar.
Noticing the shaking and everything of this room. Question: how far? Number one, are the doors closed and locked, or do I think
They're
we could
still
get out?
locked. They are heavy and locked, but there are 2 doors at the very top of the room which all these guards piled in from. The shaking also only seems to be in this sort of central area. Like it seems to be under the main floor of this this amphitheater. This what's it called? Courtroom.
Gourd, how much do you weigh?
That's a good question.
Gourd isn't actually carrying much. He might be quite light.
Gourd weighs about 192.
That's too much for me to drag. I was gonna try to save you, but I can't. So I'm just gonna focus on myself. You know, sometimes you just gotta worry about number one. I'm gonna shout to everyone that's on this area and just be like, we need to get out of here. First off, this guy's going to totally explode, and then something else is probably going to explode. We need to leave now. And can I roll like a perception check or something to see like what's left of Ruby's body? Is there like
Sure.
the dust pile
Very
or
difficult for what you
something?
see, but there is an individual that is kind of telegraphing something. Okay.
I mean,
give
if
me a
I
perception check.
move over
If you're,
here,
if you're
does-
moving over, there will be easier. I'll allow
yeah,
add
I
advantage.
would like to do that.
Also, that you're between
Okay.
tiles there, so let me just move
Oh.
you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Perception at advantage, you say?
Yes. Because the king, you
Alright.
notice, is knelt down next to where Ruby was.
20. Dirty.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
Disgusting.
The ashes that remain of Ruby have settled in a peculiar manner. Sort of in the shape of a feather. And there is a subtle hint of ignition to them as well.
Okay. Siraj knows that the king is part god or something. She doesn't know the details. She's just going to bonus action Misty Step over here then.
Okay. Yeah.
And then she's going to, with advantage, attack this champion, and she's going to mark him as favored foe, and that's my last favored foe.
Okay.
And we're just gonna do the old swing, swangle.
Swing.
Swangle.
So what was that phase count for, out of curiosity?
That's stab him in the face.
That hits.
Daddy-o.
I don't know how to. I'm in the combat tracker, and I clicked the little brain thing I don't know how to take off the bless. I tried.
I'll remove it.
Yeah, we don't have access to do that, Midge.
Sorry about that.
That's because the spell was applied by Breton, so technically
Yeah,
Breton
I
think
had
has
it.
to-
That's right. I
Oh,
would've
okay.
needed to
Well,
remove
I
it.
assume
Okay.
that a 24 still hits, right?
Yes,
so
very
that's
much so.
gonna
These
be.
guys have an AC of 18. I think. Oh, 21, I
Cool.
think, on some of these ones.
Ew, that will
18.
be regular
Make sure you're
damage.
targeting him.
Oh no, I'm not.
It's all right, I
Sorry.
can add that one.
Okay, I'll click him now. Okay, so just that 7 I did not do, and then now I'm targeting him. No, I'm not.
No, you were.
Now I was. Now I am. Okay,
There you go.
and then I'm going to do my sneak attack damage for another 7, and then I'm gonna do my favored foe damage for another 2. And then I'm going to do my, what is that called? Oh my god, the thing that gives me the other D8. I forgot what it's called. My planar warrior.
Warrior.
And I will add the, oh no, it's a bonus action. I can't do it. Never mind. Okay, then that's it for me. That's my turn.
Okay.
Still a lot of dice.
Yeah, not a lot of damage. I rolled 2 1s.
We've had consistently bad damage rolls this entire combat.
Breton, the floor is
watched Ruby
shaking
die,
around
now I'm
this
like-
main area, and you notice that even more of Edward Sunderstar's body is starting to catch and take flame.
Or
I
get
think-
out of there!
I think his current mindset is too focused on that. He is going to spit on Lord Sunderstar and says something in Fionian that I think Gourd understands, or at least Darius would understand. It's loosely an insult that basically translates something loosely of like spoiler of the shithouse, and he's going to make his way over towards this guy.
Sounds sufficiently like a French insult.
Bad.
And then with those 2 weapons, he's just to start cleaving into the champion.
Go for it.
I have advantage on these.
Yes, you do.
Damn right you do.
Where were these rolls earlier when I was trying to kill Eddard?
290.
You're targeting
Wow.
him. Make sure you're targeting him. You're not.
Sorry, I was not. 14 points of damage to him.
Put on then.
Second
40.
attack.
Wait. Let me do the damage first. Don't change the numbers while I'm.
Doesn't matter. He missed anyway.
I have advantage, so there should have been advantage.
Oh, that's a good point.
Itty bitty critty.
Go again.
So this is so that attack would have missed regardless, and the last attack is a offhand. That'll hit. I'm gonna
Hey.
throw first level Divine Smite on that just because I can, because I still have spell slots.
Itty bitty gritty committee.
I want to give you an inspiration.
11 points of damage.
Don't give the DM inspiration. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm
That is
playing
fine.
helping characters too.
Still
All
can't
right,
do
now.
good damage rolls. Like nobody's rolling well for damage.
Hey, is that your turn,
I-
Breton?
Yes, I only have a +1 in my offhand attack, so
Gourd, the ground is shaking.
Still a 1 and a 2 on the.
Can I have incited whether the tears were of sadness at Ruby's death or his death?
Go for it.
Psychoanalyze your enemy post-mortem.
Well, it was kind of weird to have him crying like that as he was.
Crying at you aggressively.
I don't
It'd
know
make
why
me
it's
not
still-
hit somebody.
stone as the.
Lord Sunderstar is a difficult one to read, but there was just abject destruction in his face, and it had like there was no focus even on the combat around him since his last spell cast. However, there was an extra sort of last moment of despair and abject failure as you broke through his shield. So, column A, column B.
Okay.
You broke a broken man.
Gotcha.
I think you get like a certificate for doing that.
I guess I'm gonna head over here like everybody else. And I'm gonna
Kill
go
the real
ahead-
boss.
Yeah, kill the guy who knocked me down twice. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna roll my last second level slot, and I'm gonna do another inflict wounds. So it's a 20 plus 8. Do I have an advantage here?
You do, because that guard in the corner didn't die.
Surprisingly.
Because he wasn't aimed at.
So that is gonna be
because his
a
friend
25.
survived one hit longer. You're using stone right now as your character that you've got
I
selected.
don't know. I don't know why.
So you need to make sure you've clicked your character again on the character sheet, I believe, or in the.
Click Gourd at the top left.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or just make sure when you're loading the thing up that you select your main character last.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So then that's gonna be 4d10 for 18 points of damage.
Okay. I need to manually add that because it didn't.
Yeah. Because it's an upcast.
71, 79. Okay. Looks about half.
Looks about half-life.
Half.
Okay.
All right,
So
the
then-
guards
so-
go next. He's got. Oh
He-
wait, no, Paladin first.
He seemed resistant to that necromantic injury.
No.
Oh, okay.
You do that fully.
He seemed about half. I think that means he's bloodied now.
Oh, he seemed. Okay. I
Yeah.
misheard.
That was Midge giving us a bone.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, for her,
Finally.
this is a crit. So
Fuck. He rolled damage with the control button.
shift button actually.
Shit. Yeah, I always mix that up.
Yeah, it's because control is to select people.
Yeah. That's true.
And then she's gonna use. She's gonna impose a save on him. Haha! He failed. He is frightened. So she goes. I will got you, traitor. Just stabs him in the gut. And he looks rather spooked. This guard is dead.
7 gets advantage.
7 does get advantage on his one attack.
He's gonna get a
I
kill
want
here.
him- I want him to live and get promoted. Because everyone else is dead.
That's a miss.
Oh, son of a bitch.
With advantage.
But he's still
Batman.
alive.
Valmir.
Bonus action. The shade is out,
Hey, welcome back, Shade.
and Valmir at this point he's like just enraged. He's just wailing with this glaive, not really trying to miss Siraj, but it's mostly stabbing actions anyway. And he's just going to town. So we're gonna roll the first attack.
Okay.
With advantage, I always forget to do date. That is a 28. And we get 8 damage. And as I'm making that attack, that's when my shade pops out, and my shade is taking the second attack. Because I can choose from which direction. Me or my shade. So the shade takes another attack, and it is a 25. which does a further 15 points of damage. And then I'm going to unleash my incarnation, which gives me another attack.
Okay.
Again, I keep forgetting to add disadvantage. That's 27 to hit. And that is another 9 points of damage.
It's a pretty deep red circle there for his health.
Can I do anything else? No. I don't
Are
think
they
I
willing
no.
to surrender yet?
I don't care. Just wailing on him, and the shade is also wailing on him. Just attacks coming in from 2 angles from me. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Lord Sunderstar's body erupts in flame. And his visage is seen in the blast, like an outline of a human being, as that whole area begins to immolate. Anyone within 15 feet of him, I think is
That'll
just
be me.
Gourd.
Nope, Breton's there too.
Bren's there too.
Yeah, it's a radius though, so he might just skirt it. So I'm gonna get a pointer here.
No.
That pointer.
It's just Gourd.
This is fine. This
Make
is fine.
a
I accept my
dexterity
fate.
saving throw, please.
Is it enhance? Yeah, it is. Damn.
He uses the extra thick red line
I mean, yeah, well,
on the circle.
Yeah, so just put on the
Just the
point
bold
pixel.
Sharpie marker.
do we
24.
include blows here? Oh, with the 24, I think we do include
Yeah.
blows.
It's actually a 27.
So
Oh, because of
You-
Breton.
you take half as much damage coming in.
This could still be very bad.
Is Ruby's dad nuclear?
It's 24 points of
He is
fire
wild.
damage halved.
12.
So you take 12 points of fire damage. As immolates, and there is nothing left. Now, I need someone to roll a d20.
Gotcha. 16.
The shaking gets worse, but remains stable for another round. Zedaar, over to you.
Yeah. People need to leave, and this guy needs to stop damaging all of his friends. We're gonna try and kill him. Sacred Flame on the champion.
Go for it.
Yep, targeting him. He fails. 19
that's what
points of
I'm talking
damage.
The sacred flame just like
Six
rips
more.
up his body as this holy fire. It's like a silvered flame just bursts from outside, like from under his breastplate of his armor, and you see it just engulf the flame into the helmet, and he falls down dead.
Bonus action, Healing Word flies out towards Braun. Gotta get his man up. He gets back 12. Zedaar self-heals from that. Or 3. Zedaar's looking around and says, I think it's time to go! He's going to start moving towards the entrance, but he's not going to go too far. He's just going to get to there.
Darius, it's your turn.
All right, whoever casts Sanctuary on me can get rid of it because it's immediately it's stopping now.
I think it should automatically go when you cast an attack. If not, I'll remove it.
I did
It's
it.
already been removed.
Okay.
Too slow.
Did that guy die?
One Nero's did, yeah.
Yeah,
Zedaar got
yeah.
him.
He got really dead.
I had a good
really
Sacred
quick.
Flame roll.
Yeah. The one good
Darius,
damage
what are
roll
you
this
doing?
fight.
Yep.
I'm just gonna attack. The same thing I've been doing.
I don't know. I've rolled really well on damage.
Fuck you.
Statistically, you'd have to with all the dice you've been rolling.
Yeah. Okay, that's a hit.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Okay, average damage rolls coming out right at the end. $19 still hits. Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna take the risk. He can't kill me in one shot because he only get one attack. Law of averages. I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity so that other people can not have to deal with this and go just straight down.
Is it
So if he wants to
disadvantage for
attack
him?
me-
Still hits.
Yeah, well, of course it would be.
I was waiting for a disadvantage. Still crits. Still knocks Darius down. Son of a bitch.
It's a calculated risk. 4d6.
It's running away, is what it is.
No, because now he can't attack of opportunity anyone else.
Yeah, it's not what anyone
So
else
they can
Okay, is that your turn?
ruin.
The issue is his turn comes up before any of ours do.
That is true.
It doesn't matter.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna get out of there. Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else.
Some
to
of
do
you
now.
may die,
Is that-
and by some of you, I mean that guard.
You and Braun are alive.
He's definitely dead.
The engagement is definitely stoked, but you're almost through to the other side. What are you doing?
Up, main comrade. We still have things that we must do. We're actually going to go back into here.
His eyes like open. You see the power of his crystalline features regain, and he just nods and yeah, I am ready.
I'll climb back on his shoulder as he gets up, direct him over towards the edge of this circle, cranking my crank as I do.
Go ahead. Crank that.
Go off. What is it with my gun not going off? Oh, I know why. Because I was pressing the ammo button there. That is a 14, which is a miss, but I am going to keep on going. For Pete's sake.
For Pete's sake.
Blunderbuss has been hit or miss this combat.
And then we are going to take a step back.
Okay.
And that is, I believe, all that I can do.
His turn. He feels the floor going.
What's he gonna do? Huh?
He sheaths his sword and takes the
Surrender action.
yeah, basically he's gonna take an action to disengage and just like move to here and then get on his knees, hands behind his helmet. You are effectively out of combat, and we're gonna
King's
go
not
to
gonna
break.
throw a dagger at his head? Just kill him?
We're gonna go to break. So, join us in 5 to 10 minutes time, where we will return with a little bit of a 1-to-1. So we'll see you there.
The world of Valdirus is one of old empires and new nations, of emerging new ideas combating the beliefs of the past. Civilization slowly crawls back from the dark ages so recently ended, but the deep forests and dark corners of even the wealthiest nations remained untouched and filled with corruption. The root cause? A great schism in the hearts of the faithful.
In the name of the 5 wisdoms and that of the divine legate, you have been found guilty of heresy and shall be judged by oath in the afterlife.
Children of the Church of Glass, raise your tools and arms, your pitchforks and mattocks. Cast aside the plowshares and take up the call to war, as your right to faith and life is at stake.
As an age of enlightenment dawned, an era of closed-mindedness followed. But it was the common folk who truly suffered the most. Years of bloodshed and hurt. Some cannot even recall a time of peace, and it shows no signs of slowing. In a world shrouded in such darkness, it's a wonder how anyone survives.
Ruby. Your eyes go black for but a moment. The world around you fades. The last image you see is a mixed emotion of both burning hatred and utter despair in your father's eyes as the disintegrate rails towards you, and you then feel nothing. Your eyes reopen into a deepening void. You look down at your hands, and they are that of ash, with flecks of immolation between them, like your body has changed from dust to fire. Everything around you is just black, and you are emanating this subtle glow. The space seems to be endless. Would you like to try or do anything?
We will. Sorry. Ruby will look around. I thought there would be more.
As you say more, in the distance, a flickering blue flame, and then as this line of blue flames reveal a pathway through the void. What would you like to do?
We'll start walking forward.
And you walk. And you walk. And you walk. And you walk. In front of you, eventually, you see 3 shapes begin to appear in the darkness. Altars, perhaps. Upon them each looks to be an egg. One is of a pale blue. One in the center, a purest red. And the other a purple of unusual quality. But before you have a moment to even comprehend what's in front of you properly, another figure of immolation appears behind you. You turn instantly. And even though the shape is but flame and silhouette, you recognize this to be your father.
Turn to face him.
He seems to be looking around until he makes eye contact with you. I am so sorry it came to this, my child.
Was it worth it?
I don't know.
Your line just ended. Everything that you worked for, everything that I worked for, turned to dust and ash
My path seems to be over. This space is just nothing but black void. With what energy I have left, I urge you finish what I started. Bring back the Fire Mother and return us to the place that we belong.
Just start walking closer to him. And as she does, she's dim and starts saying, "There is something coming, Father. An end to the world that is, just like there was before. And rather than stand with the mortals of Elendor, you chose to try to burn it all down. You gave up. You lost hope. I haven't given up hope. I don't choose Nardathel. I don't choose the lineage. I choose Elendor. For all of its beauty and all of its flaws. From your lineage, I sunder myself. From the choices you tried to trick me into, I deny you. You made your bed. Now you sleep in it. That's your choice.
I only regret in all of the acts that I have done is that I was not as clear with you as I could have been, and that I failed you. But if this is my Fire Mother's will, then I will sleep in this bed. And you may sunder yourself from me, but it is you now that has a choice to make, not I. Maybe one day I return with the rebirth. Maybe you will take up that mantle after all. For all my zealoties, I really do hope you accept your choices and you believe in them. I cannot shake my faith. I cannot shake my faith in the Fire Mother and Nora, nor can I shake my faith in you, even if we have come to this. He reaches out his hand towards you.
Take it.
And as you take his hand, he pulls you towards it and hugs you. And as he does, his flames begin to dissipate. And you are left in the void once more. As he disappears, you hear a whisper of, "When you first returned, I bestowed on you a gift. It's up to you to use it." You are left.
Come back and look. Oh, look at the eggs.
You have 3 eggs in front of you. One seems to be generating this darkness that you're around in. It feels older and terrifying, but powerful. The central egg. Actually, give me an insight check.
Uh, 5.
Okay. The central egg seems to be roaring with fire, and if you go close to it but don't touch it, it feels like it is emanating heat that you've never felt before.
Mm-hmm.
And the furthest right, the silvery blue egg is kind of cooling, but pure. It's the smallest of the eggs, and you assume the least powerful. There's something about it that's just comfortable.
The purple one?
I said the purple one. It's the oldest. It's the one that's filling you with. It's almost dreadful to look at it. It seems to be emanating most of this darkness around you, and it feels powerful. But
I thought the red was the really powerful one. The blue one was the weakest.
Blue weakest, purple strongest, red seems to be
in the middle.
Yeah, as you look at them, there's different feelings with them. The purple seems to fill with fear. The red seems to fill with like wrath, and there is an element of calm to the white. You also then hear a as behind you, a fourth option opens to you. A door of brilliant light cutting through this darkness. A light at the end of the tunnel, but you feel if you went that way, you would not return to Elendor. You've been presented with a chance to go back, but what state that chance presents itself depends on the choice you take now. A bargain, so to speak. Each with its own boon, and each with its own flaw. Does Ruby take the chance, or does she walk away?
She will look at the smallest of the eggs and walk over to it.
Do you touch it, or are you just looking at it from its pedestal?
She's looking at it from its pedestal right now.
It is... You could fit it in the palm of your hand. It is tiny, slightly smooth and marbled on the outside. If you looked towards the purple one, it's like jagged and scaled almost. The central one seems to be like just glowing with heat, but this is almost like it could be a stone of like it's a perfectly polished marble. Cold and small, but calming.
She'll reach out and grasp it.
Okay. We will talk about what happens with that after tonight's game.
Okay.
The rest of you. The rest of you manage to pull towards the floor of the main room before it pulls away and drops. What are we doing, party members?
I would like to stand in between the champion on the floor and the king who is doing stuff to Ruby's dust. And I'd like to kill that guy.
Oh. Okay. You may... He's not presenting himself. He's not resisting. He's given up. You may coup de grace this individual if you wish.
Alright, yeah, I'd like to just take my scimitars and sort of the X at his neck and just slice from both sides.
Good, Anakin. Yeah. Do it.
Give him a Count Dooku.
Yeah. You do so.
Breton is making his way over towards where Ruby's remains are, and I imagine he's just gonna like... He falls to his knees, and his hand's just gonna like place at her side, and just like... I know the king is sitting there, but he's just gonna like reaching for something that he can't quite seem to grasp.
As your hands get close, you notice that the king is in prayer and holding a holy symbol, and as your hands get close, he bats your hands away, and he opens his eyes, and the featherish dust shape of that had begun emanating in flame that was there, the fire burns blue and then dissipates into the wind. The king turns to you. And he holds you either side of your head, Breton. Sir Knight, I know you are filled with rage and anger, but I do not think this is the last we have seen of your charge. Steel yourself right now.
I don't think he has the mind for words at the moment.
Sure.
Barmay has gone over to the seats that he's nearby. He's kind of like sitting on the floor between the seats, hugging his knees, head buried, and he's just kind of sobbing.
Zedaar, I know it's been a while since this happened, but Zedaar wants to try and save as many people as possible. He is going to use his last channel divinity to preserve life, and he is just going to spread out 1 point of healing to as many nobles in the general area as he can.
During this, like, the final throes of combat, the hustle and bustle of the fighting in the stands has died down. There are people who have been stabilized. There's some of the other nobles have taken to stabilizing, and it's everyone has just either cleared off or is looking to help. But you can certainly do that.
He's just trying to save as many people who might be on the brink of death as he can.
Yeah, absolutely.
I meant to do this 4 rounds ago, but this fight didn't really allow it.
No, that's totally fine.
Yeah. Is the shaking still going on?
No, the floor fell through. There's a massive hole there, which goes down probably about 200 feet.
Okay, so...
After that, the shaking stopped. You're out of combat. And the king then stands up from holding Breton's head. And... Sorry, my music track won't stop. He stands up and he addresses everybody. Nobles of Othray, we are worse for wear, but the traitors are dealt with. And as you can see, as divined by these brave heroes and our own face, we have come out on top. I will adjourn this meeting as justice has been done.
Farmer is
It's-
going to
it's-
stand up and look around the room. Does he see his brother anywhere?
He does not.
Straight 200 feet down.
Well, I think he may have escaped. He's not going to say anything.
During this time, Zep's just scrambling around Braun, doing mending. Blowtorch out. Pretty much oblivious to everyone else.
Sure thing. Okay. That's
The
fine.
mage has gotten away, My Majesty. You might still be in danger. Perhaps this time you will listen to our caution. And maybe some of us don't have to die again. And I gesture in the general direction of everything that's dead.
The traitors are not dead. Half a dozen individuals does not make for any kind of coup. There's more of them. There have to be.
Well, it's not every traitor is dead, and I will have this conversation with all of you elsewhere. The main claimant is... looking towards the hole. All of you, come and see me when you feel ready. This is no time to chat. I must see to organizing things here. Besides, I think you have a lot to take in. Othray is indebted to you. And I will make this worth the pain as much as I can. Steel yourselves. Have a little faith, because I do not think that is the last we have seen of Miss Sunderstar. Alistair has a gut feeling. And he walks backwards to his, he goes over to his sister and starts organizing, essentially, triage and the situation ongoing. So friends, what are we doing?
Is Ruby still a pile of dust on the floor?
No, well, as soon as they lit into like a blue flame, they dissipated to the wind.
Okay. I hate to make this pun, but Siraj is probably just staring in a catatonic state.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. You may
Imagine, yeah. Assuming there's anything left of the items, because I imagine Ruby's magical equipment would still be around. Breton would just kind of shakily gather that up.
Sure. Yeah, all of her items, all of the magical items are still on the. Yes, because they
Probably
don't
spread about the floor around
they don't
where
get
she
destroyed
died.
by the spell disintegrate, but all of her mundane items are. So
He's just kind of is picking them up and muttering very quietly to himself, "It's a knight's duty to protect his lady's things."
I take it you knew her well then?
I have served, lady. I have served Ruby since I was a boy.
We've been with her for a few months now. She's going to be missed.
Thought she had died already. When she disappeared all those months ago, I never thought I'd see her again then, and whispers came about of her abroad, and then the fake that Lord Sunderstar had put forth to try and fool the world. I thought it was true, which I would never see her again, and yet as I come here, there she was, standing as if she had never left, and so quickly she's already gone again.
Gone, but never forgotten.
He'll kind of look over what the king says and kind of take a deep breath in his chest, kind of puff himself up. But if anyone was to keep it from sticking, it would be her. He'll
Is
just
the
kind
king? Oh, sorry.
of.
Go ahead.
No, you got it.
Is the king still within earshot?
He's left like the main area now. Like he's been ushered away by his sister, and they've called more guards, and now his sister has returned, and yeah, there's a lot.
This was not worth Ruby's life. We should have let the king die. She was the only person that I have ever looked up to.
She was rather tall.
She was powerful, and she knew it. I respected that.
Is there a
We
route outside?
Is there a what outside?
A route to take to get outside?
Yes. If you go up through the auditorium and come in through the essentially secret doors that the soldiers used to come in, then there is a route outside. You can leave this area.
Yeah, I would do so.
I'll follow.
So Breton, I would know more about Ruby's childhood, her life. Would you join us? Come, we have an airship. That's where you'll find Ruby's other effects. It would be encouraging if you were to join us.
I have a lot of things to consider right now. In the past few moments alone, I have lost the one person I am sworn to protect above all things, and participated in the killing of my liege lord. My reputation as a knight is not exactly stellar at the moment. I have things to ponder. I thank you for your offer, but I'm going to need some time.
Very well.
Gourd, you left. Is there anything you were particularly wanting to do?
I think after a moment of sitting outside, I'd spend a spell slot to go ahead and bring Stone back. But other than that, I would just kind of sit out there and wait for everybody else to come out.
Garrus, are you doing anything in particular?
Well, I said I followed Gourd. He just goes for a little ways and sits. Darius is just gonna keep going to the skyship.
Okay.
If I finish talking with Bren, I'm going to use the spell of invisibility that's in the gloves and make my way back alone to the skyship.
Okay. Okay. All of you, one by one, begin to head back to where the skyship was. Zep, you contact Marcus for him to bring it back, because it wasn't here. And is there anything you guys would like to particularly do?
More.
Imagine Zedaar is doing triage with the king until the king can. When the king decides that it's enough for him to leave, then that's when Zedaar will accept that it's time to leave as well. So basically, stick with him for this duration.
Sure, Zedaar. You just roll me like 3 medicine checks.
I've got how many healers kits do I have left?
I know.
I've got 2 healers kits left. I'm willing to just start marking off charges to just forego medicine checks and just make sure he saves as many people as possible.
Well, basically, I'm going to use this to calculate how bad the effects are. So,
Okay.
Because there are other healers. Like, you're at a monastery. Like, there are
18, 12, 11.
Yeah, it's a bit touch and go for some, but most of those who survived the assault survive. Only those that were already too far gone didn't make it. And there's not enough diamonds on site for individuals to do anything of that nature. But as this day turns to night, you are relieved of your duty helping the sick. Is there anything anyone would like to do in this time? Or are we all, or is the party just drained? Are we taking moments to ourselves and...
I'm not going back to the skyship. I'm going to lay in the spot where Ruby died, and I'm going to lay there for basically until someone tells me to move.
Okay. Ziraj. A couple of hours pass. Someone who looks like a young knight tries to move you at one point, but he backs off when he sees the fires of regret in your eyes and leaves you to it. Eventually, the candles are blown out and you are left alone in this room, sat where Ruby was. In the darkness, you sit for an hour more before the door opens again. And an older individual comes in. They walk towards the now gaping crevice in this room. Seemed to be a simple individual, older gentleman, human, long robes. And they begin to start muttering a prayer towards the hole. They've seen you. It's not like they're trying to hide themselves.
Can I roll an insight check? Are they trying to fix the hole in the... Or are they, like, just mourning the loss of the people? I rolled a 2. I don't notice anything.
They're gonna blow up the church!
The individual finishes muttering their spell. They're sat there muttering for about 10 minutes. Until eventually they go a couple rows back from you and sit down and kind of just put their hands over the front bench. I do need to lock this room eventually, but you may stay as long as you want. Don't mind me. I will let you have your time.
She was my friend. And I just lay back down and I curl up. I'm ready to stay here all night until I'm forcibly removed. I'm not leaving the spot.
He lets you lay there for a little while before he comes over. He sits down next to you. You see this is a sort of balding, like liver spots older man. Goes into his robe pocket and he goes, "Well, we're not meant to have this, but I feel in times of abject sadness." He pulls the cork stopper on a small glass vial that he had in his pocket. Sips it a bit. It's very strong. It comes from the Dwarven Empire. Would you like a bit?
Yeah, I'll have some.
It is a strong, like, stout whiskey. It sort of burns the hairs further off your chest. So, tell me about your friend.
At first, I thought she just was a rich princess, really. I was jealous of her. And when I realized that everything that she could do to make this world better, she tried to do it. She fought her own family. And my friends, we should never trade our lives for the lives of anyone else. I see this now. It's not worth it.
Your friend sounds like a very honorable person. Her life was not given for naught. She may have fallen here today, but she kept stability. The king didn't fall, and the biggest traitor was dealt with. I just made sure that no one would be able to bring them back. So I wouldn't say it's a total loss. Besides, arguably, she's not dead. I'm not sure of what she believed or what you believe, but at the very least, she's with you in the lessons she taught you. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now, come on. Let's get you some grub. You look like you've been through hell.
And I immediately just start ugly sobbing. Ruby always made the food. And I walk off to the kitchens like, no.
He takes you under arm and takes you out before locking the door. What's Zep been doing since he got back to the sky ship?
Zep has moved into the kitchen. And even though he knows absolutely nothing about cooking, because that was always Ruby's realm, he has just pulled out every single ingredient he can find. He is trying all different kinds of combinations. He is creating all kinds of strange and wonderful and probably terrible dishes and just filling the mess hall with all kinds of food as he prepares it, not really caring about how much he does.
Give me a quick artifice. Quick artifice check.
Valmir is invisibly watching this because he was going to the kitchen as well.
With a flash of genius, that is a 23.
Zep has scientifically figured out cooking.
Yeah, it's
a science.
It's Heston Blumenthal. You thought you've made ice cream with liquid nitrogen is what's happened. Valmir, you enter and there is a somewhat sulfurous smell which then gets cut through with pure sugar. As you see Zep like raise his face from the smoke of one of his. He's basically got two of his flasks of like freezing that you've seen him use to cast. What's the ice spell that you do? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Your cantrip. Rare Frost. Your ray of
Frostbite,
frost.
your one.
Yeah. And
Frostbite.
he's basically used it, and then he scoops out, and he's got massive tubs of ice cream.
Zep sees a floating spoon go into the ice
Help
cream.
yourself, Valmir.
Does it taste good?
It does with that artifice roll, yeah.
The spoon moves back to the tub.
And Zep's doing that all night. He's not going to rest.
Sure. You start inventing, not inventing, but playing with flavors. And
No, I think inventing was right.
somehow,
Sour, it's sweet and sour equally.
like old ice cream Willy Wonka. Zep spends his night making sweet confectionery as Valmir gorges on himself.
And because you're watching Valmir, you would notice that anytime that there's like a pause or Zep has to wait for something to cook or something like that, he immediately tries to find another job. Like, it's clear that this is busy work to keep his mind off of things.
I think I'm only invisible for an hour, so at some point I'm visible again, and you see me. I look like an absolute mess, just sat on the floor in the corner with a tub of ice cream.
Zep, make sure you get several tubs.
Darius, what are you doing? I'm gonna quickly step away, so describe it to the audience because I smell something funny in the house.
It's well, I PM'd it.
That's cooking.
DM'd it to. Okay, it's not.
Smelling something funny is worth
Something for the
running.
rest of us.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, yeah.
Well, then, to take this for Midge, then why don't we just go around and anybody who hasn't said anything, what are you doing, Gourd? What are you handling by yourself?
He's back now.
I think it's outside. I think it's an outside smell. It was a burning smell, and I got a bit worried.
Yeah.
Ruby?
It's what he's doing is DM'd.
You too, huh? I'm also smelling that. Weird.
Whether or not anybody else, it's up to you.
Okay. Yeah, you take that point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Gourd, what are you doing?
After I had watched Darius leave, I would have and brought Stone back as fire this time. I want to head out to the nearest uncivilized section,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to find a clearing,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to build a pyre, one that'll burn all night, and then
Okay.
I'm going to have Stone light it, and I'm going to sit there and monitor it till the sun rises.
Okay. Give me a quick religion check.
$18.
As you focus on the flickering flames, you hear a whisper of something ethereal, an echo of something that perhaps happened, perhaps didn't. The voice is familiar. It is a choice that is up to you, my child. As it flickers on a flame. Words that you think may have found purchase in the greater beyond, but foreboding words nonetheless. But you sit and the fire burns out as the sun begins to rise. Zedaar, once you return from triage, is there anything you do in particular?
I imagine Zedaar makes his way into the hold with Darcy, and he just kind of nuzzles up to the front of her, and it's just like got his head up against hers. Even he's in mourning. This is not something he would want to happen in his wildest dreams. He's just there, head to head with her, using her as a source of comfort.
Sure.
Assuming we move on to Breton as well.
Yeah. That's who I was
I
coming to
imagine
last.
Breton would probably take the invite to go aboard the airship, and it would be a pain in the butt for him to maneuver around it because obviously 7'7" in those under galleys that are barely 5 feet tall. He's basically having to crawl on his knees to get around. But he would try and find Ruby's room, and he goes through a process of almost like a servant, just like into the room. Ruby was not a particularly messy person, but he's just tidying everything to just to tidy it, just to make it seem like it's even neater than it was before. Taking the things he took, placing them in the room, and just kind of settles down and sits on the end of the bed, just lost in thought.
Beth, if you're still there, is there anything that Breton would see in Ruby's cabin that can help set the room?
As far as her effects go, it would be the amulet that she wore, the bloodstone amulet around her neck. Her wands were her magic items. Inside her journal, or inside the bedroom itself, is her journal. A drawer of clothes, various noble wear, evening wear, her bomber jacket, her pants. And though she never talked about it to anybody, there is a very small, like you could fit it in your hand, a little shrine to I forget the name of the religion. It's the Rhiannian religion, the king that never was.
The Pantheon of Albay.
Yes, the Pantheon of Albay.
But the king who never was, yeah, that's fine. Sure. So that is what you see.
I imagine if he finds the journal, then he would probably just be sitting on the bed with it in his hands. He hasn't opened it, he hasn't moved to read it, but he's just kind of holding it. Like it's a connection to something.
Does Breton sleep?
He does sleep, yes.
Eventually, Breton, when his eyes can't hold him awake any longer, finds comfort as much as he can towards the end of Ruby's bed. Slumped maybe slightly up against the cabin wall. A large, impressive frame brought down to nothing but pure emotion. Eventually, the sun rises on all of you. And whether you be on the ship, whether you be still in the monastery, a new day begins and Ruby is not with you. Adventurers, what would you like to do?
Find a therapist.
Call my healthcare provider and see if I have an in-network.
Yeah, so all of you that are American roll at disadvantage.
I'm in Finland. Do I even need to roll?
Fair.
So it's a plus 10 to your roll because you're in a Scandinavian country, or that region. Nordic country, sorry.
I imagine later in the morning, once Zedaar is aware everyone's on the ship, he would just kind of start moving, but individually kind of look at people. It's like, at some point we do have to meet with the king. It was his request. Whenever everyone is ready. And even in his voice, he sounds like he doesn't want to do it either, but it has to be done.
I'm not sure when ready is, so it's probably best to just get it over and done with.
Okay.
I slept in the kitchen, by the way.
Yeah. If you slept somewhere that wasn't your own room, or didn't find a proper space to sleep, I will say that you took a point of exhaustion. Like if you didn't make yourself comfortable. But I will leave that open to you and your own interpretations if you feel your character did do that, or if eventually they did find adequate rest. Whether that be through pure raw emotion and the energy levels dropping too low, or because you went, no, I'm going to go to sleep now. But I'll leave that open to you.
Does Darius's activity only account for one level of exhaustion?
Yes. Yes.
Where do we add that point?
Just keep track of it.
Just manually mark yourself.
Gotcha.
I imagine also, since Zedaar's waiting for people to be ready, he'd probably be in the kitchen trying to cook that old pastry dragon talons. Just something to keep himself busy.
Give me a quick...
I just need to know what score it is, because performance. Okay, I have...
Check.
Oh, it's
I'll help, because I'm in the kitchen anyway.
Cool. 17.
Okay.
The companionship clearly just seems to take a lot more of the weight off of Zedaar's shoulders.
You make some fantastic bear claws for breakfast. Sorry, dragon talons for breakfast. You
They alcoholic.
Eventually, no, they're not. Not if they're made by Zedaar. Let's face it. Eventually, Darius, not looking like he's slept an inch, also appears at breakfast. You see Braun enter covered in what seems to be orange paint. Eventually, Siraj, you can make your way back to the skyship if you wish, or if you wish to spend your night and morning with the monks, reveling, not reveling, but sharing stories, and they seem to be very welcoming and understand the situation that's going on, and hey, they don't get a lot of outsiders.
Monks know how to party.
Yeah, I'll probably
These
stay
guys
with
make
them.
wine,
Also, because I'm part of the Night Pilgrims and into the common folk, these are sort of my people. I was definitely given a lot of churchy style of, help growing up and stuff, so I just sort of seek solace with them. But anytime that they serve me food, I just let them know how subpar it is to what I'm used to eating that Ruby makes. Like, everything that they give me, I'm like, this is not as good as Ruby would make, and I just devolve back into tears and wait for the party to come visit the king.
Sure. Every now and then you break down into tears, and it's either the monk that you originally met. Well, by the way, his name is Hubert. You do catch his name eventually. And he tells you what he did was a form of hallowing to the open area to prevent anyone defiling those who now lay to rest down there, or bringing them back. Various mothers just suddenly oh no, you poor thing, and you get so much love and comfort from the monks. They all seem to be very pleasant individuals. Gourd, do you return to the skyship in the morning?
Yeah, I'd meander around, pass back where the battle happened, and then make my way to the skyship there. Make sure that
Give me a
there's
quick
no waste
perception
of
check, just because if you're going back into the monastery a bit.
I'm just kind of riding stone past it.
Oh, okay.
Just seeing if anybody was still there from the day before. Perception.
And throughout all of this, Zep is in a state of gnomish hyperactivity, like gnomes do when they get super focused on something. So if he's not cooking, he's off planning something in his head. When they're on their way to the monastery, he's like running ahead of the party, then kind of running around in circles. Then when the party catches up, he goes on ahead again, constantly muttering about designs and if we used these kind of lenses, then they would be able to concentrate the magical energy in such and such way, and constantly kind of babbling on like that, completely lost in his own world.
Those of you, as you leave through the, I'll come to that perception in a moment, but as you come to the hold area, where Braun previously drew the skyline, an open sky in Darcy's area, there now flies a phoenix, subtly across the horizon. As he took to painting in his moment of grief and inspiration. It is a bright turn of autumn day as you walk back towards the monastery. But you don't make it all the way, and eventually, Zaraj, you are also brought out. The monks kind of say, hey, the king wishes to see you all outside. And with your perception, actually, as you go past one of the windows, you see Zaraj in with the monks. Like, there is, like, probably about 6 or 7 open or drunk bottles of wine kind of all over the tables, like some knocked over and things. And she's just, like, at that point, crying into the shoulder of this sort of initiate level monk who's just like, it's okay, but you catch that as you go past, but there isn't anything like untoward anyway going on. But
I would go in then and try to reach her.
No problem. As the king wants to, look, it's one of your friends. Look. And like no, it's like uncontrollable. It's that someone's very intoxicated and they're at that stage of intoxication where it's just always tears.
I'll just
kind of okay. You scoop Zaraj up. You two.
And if she's holding a bottle, she can keep the bottle.
Can you pour me one more glass of wine and put it on the table? And I want to just knock it off. It's my emotional support cup that I want to knock off the table.
Absolutely.
We're going to go through absolutely every cat stereotype by the end of this campaign.
I haven't even scratched the surface.
Fuck you!
That's a free one because of what's happened tonight.
And I made a pun. That's not common.
You eventually sat by a well in the open gardens. You see the king. He's throwing coppers into the well. Gathers all of you. And when sees you all arrived. First, let us discuss formalities. Sir Breton, I turn to you first. I know you are the knight of Lady Sunderstar. And with her falling and her father's falling, the Sunderstar lands either revert to me, as I stripped them from him as a traitor, or I offer another option. Lord Sunderstar's wife, an unborn child, needs someone to steward the lands and holdings until that child is of age. I can offer you this charge if you wish to accept it. Or I can find someone, you can suggest someone else that can do it in your stead. Or I will deal with it. But the offer is there. You do not have to tell me now. You have time to think. I cannot in good conscience, however, just strip the family of the title for... Why should one bad apple require us to burn down the orchard.
He's gonna nod his head, but won't say anything about it.
I have found myself multiple times now holding you all in reverence, and as much as I disliked her opinions on certain elements, I cannot be more thankful for what you and the late Miss Sunderstar have done. Whatever you wish from Arthray, if we can provide it, we will. You have my word. I know that coin does not heal broken hearts, but it does help patch wounds and help you get back out there. I have a debt of gratitude twice over, and I wish you'd let me fulfill it. We are talking here away from all nobles, from my sister, and you point out, she is like 50 feet away, like, you can watch. Because I trust you. And it is I more than ever that realize that even if I think my actions are right, even if he takes the crown off his head, even in my actions to preserve this, I ruin so many other lives. So, let me try to make some things a little more right. What would you have me do?
Number one, do not prioritize a chunk of gold and velvet and gemstones over the lives of any person, no matter how rich or poor they are. A crown is not worth a person, and a kingdom is only a collection of all the people who live there.
He kind of just nods. He doesn't say anything.
I don't believe that what any of us want right now is within your power to provide.
Unless that other being inside of you has the power to bring Ruby back. Then Gourd is right.
We did not do this for rewards. We did this because it is needed of us. But if we could have one thing, I think the only thing any of us could ask for is Ruby. This is not the time for us to make greedy requests. You are at war. Your kingdom, your people, your armies need everything that you have at your disposal to protect them. But that is the one selfish request I think any of us would want to make, if such a thing could even be possible.
There is not one in my realm that would have the power. There is one. There is one in the capital who may. The capital of the Nardathel. Of the High Kingdom.
Valmaya steps forward. What is their name?
The name is... Actually, I need to roll to see if this individual knows this individual's real name. If we would.
Their name is... I'm not sure what their name is.
Just a name by which they know them, I guess.
I might call him.
It's a natural
Tim.
20, so...
He knows where he was born, the parents, the...
His name is...
It's just that
Tim.
scene from God, what movie is it? Where's the Scorsese? He's like, I want him dead. I want his family dead. I want everyone who ever knew him dead. It's like, I knew where he was born. I knew everyone who's ever talked to him. Sorry, I'm ruining the moment. I apologize.
No, it's cool.
We're coping, guys.
I would like some gold,
Yeah.
though.
His
You're
name...
doubly coping.
His name is... George Arklon.
And how much does this George Arklon charge for...
Archon.
Archon.
Yeah.
How much does this George Archon desire for this kind of service? What is his price?
They are the... They are the Grand Knight of the Chevalions. They are a living paragon of virtue. I could provide the material, but I do not have the power to convince them to commit to this spell.
They are your subjects, yes, within your realm.
Oh no, they are. So, just for clarification, there is the head of the essential church of the High Kingdom of the Nardathel. This is a king of one of the kingdoms of the Nardathel. So, yeah, this is... He answers to no one but the saints themselves.
If you are offering us the means to have the ritual done, then what I would ask is simple. You give us the means to make this happen. If it is a favor of introduction so that we can meet with them and convince them ourselves, then we will do it. Nothing will stand in our way.
And it is done.
Ruby, she was a martyr. She should be a saint. The monks should name her. I don't know what the power is here. And I looked at Zedaar like...
He chuckles. The king chuckles because... Honestly, saints have been named for much less deeds.
I would ask one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's small trifle, I would assume. I would ask for a snapstone.
I can do you better than that. I'll have a Stone of Sending pair sent to your ship.
This snapstone would be more than enough.
It is fine. I will... It will take me a little while to get the jewels and other items necessary to perform the ritual. And I will happily write to the Archknights to allow you to meet them. And I wish you good luck. Thank you for everything you have done. You can add another realm to your list that you have saved, brave adventurers.
Let us worry about the outcome of the war before we say we have saved anything.
He nods. And if no one else is going to speak.
Before I turn to leave, I'll say, I'll point to his crown and say, remember whose sacrifice bought you every moment that you wear that thing. And I turn and leave.
Okay, you leave. Do all of you leave, or is people hanging back to say their individual piece?
Follow Valmir.
Okay.
Zedaar would tag along at the end, but he does. They got stuff. They have a goal. We have something we need to accomplish now. If this is waiting, then we're doing some waiting.
Okay. Zep?
Zep has been very quiet throughout this whole thing. It's clear that his mind was not at all on this conversation. He's kind of been muttering things to himself.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then touching the lapel to his shirt where he has the sending stone to Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
But not actually saying anything into it. Yet.
Before you go, he turns to you, Zep, and he actually... Master Skyspan, you had a lot of interest in the glass that amplified the spells from the ships, yes?
Wonder if the souls could be captured in the crystals, and if that would be glass.
He goes into a pouch and unfolds it's like a satin cloth and hands it to you. And in the satin cloth is fragments of glass. This came this morning. We managed to sink one of the ships. We couldn't get the gun intact, but it's a fragment of one of the lenses. I hope it helps you in your research.
You have given me something else to think about now. I must keep my mind occupied. Thank you.
You're like someone I knew once. I know right now you cannot stop. For if you do, the engine won't start just as well. But do, at some point, please let that engine breathe. Otherwise you will just overheat.
You speak to me in words that I understand. I thank you for your concern. But I must go on thinking. I cannot linger, otherwise my mind will go to dark places.
He nods.
But thank you for this. It is a distraction I needed.
Garrus, what are you doing?
I would have left as soon as the conversation had reached its natural conclusion, as soon as it wasn't impolite to do so.
Okay. Anybody else wish to speak to the king at all? Then you all may walk away. I know we're a little early, but I think we'll end tonight's episode here.
Then I would say the last thing here is Zedaar would like to try something.
Sure.
And this is something that is a little unorthodox. There's some weird wiggle room of how this may or may not work. Zedaar is going to try and cast Sending to Ruby. As this is a spell that can travel across planes. It can fail, but he's basically going to use as much of his magic to send a message and just tell her, "We're coming to get you. Don't give up on us yet."
We will resolve that sending next time. But all I have left to do tonight is to thank those who have joined me for tonight's broadcast. We have the wonderful Commissar Roach, Lord Lambert, Mordred Viking, DM Opal. See if she could is she gonna turn the camera? DM Opal, DM Lake, Kinda Odder, Ghibli Jam. This has been the Elendor Chronicles. We are the Component Cast. Join us tomorrow for the next part in our Zweihander game. I've been Midgeman. Good night, everybody.
Gonna go cry now. Bye.
Hug your loved ones.
Bye.
Hug your loved ones.
Already was. Keeping it little eye itches. Getting them tears out there.
Good night, friends.
That's just it. Yeah. It's my eye itch. I got an eye poker. I gotta get.